And so we begin this travesty in Lost Cub, set, at least for the moment, in Natural Bridge, Virginia, out at the proverbial Bat Cave, where, man oh man, some members of this group have done a lot of planning and a lot of prepping, and some have not. Uh, as people are getting together, I imagine the plan is being spilled out, various gear is being passed around. You have the Kevlar, you have the respirators, you have, of all things, here's the fun part, who knows what sizes they are or what will fit whom, but JJ was tasked, good people. And so all of you have access to a pile of wetsuits, water shoes, and goggles. Specifically the little kind that sit over your eyes, not the big scuba ones. Goggles. I believe Anton has made a collection of flashlights and some other gear. What the hell else did Anton pull together here?
Oh, you know what I did with the spirits and shit.
Boots, lights, ropes, and because he does have it, and it is worth mentioning, Anton does have legitimate climbing gear.
Yep.
You may have had to go out and try to get your hands on some extra harnesses, maybe, but
Yeah, probably. I might have actually borrowed them from. I might have borrowed them from where I used to
from work.
Mm-hmm.
Borrowed. It's a good word. Good word for what you did.
He'll distribute out.
I imagine all of you in wetsuits with pool shoes, potentially inside your boots, or maybe boots inside of giant wellies with respirators, Kevlar vests, and on top of even that, a fucking climbing harness. And it's the most amazing visual I think I've ever had in my life.
As we slow-mo walk out of the front.
Becca's just like, what in the...
I need to know the amazing process that's happening here. And I need to know the reactions because I feel like they will be gold.
Alright, so Anton will lay out what he's got. He'll lay out everything. And he'll say, the wetsuits seem a bit overkill, but I got them anyway, just for probably we're going to have to deal with shit anyway. I have a plan for them later. We're going to need the Kevlar. We're going to need the respirators. The flashlights are going to come in handy to see, and the climbing gear is definitely going to come in handy, considering the large amount of tunnel networks that they have. So, everyone take a gun. Take a backup. Well, just take one gun, because we're going to probably have to shift up the Krynos anyway. Take a gun, use it, take plenty of ammo. That gun is now your best friend. I want everyone on me to move with me, don't separate at all. Because if you do, that's what they're waiting for. They're going to pick you off. This is going to be dangerous as shit, and this is probably the biggest thing we've done in a while. So, one of you is going to have to carry the climbing gear, or we can strap up some of the ropes to ourselves. It's easy enough. So we'll probably bring a bag of stuff. You know, you'll probably put the climbing gear in one of those big bags that you can just hunk over your shoulder. It won't slow you down, you know what I mean? Because you actually see SWAT teams rolling in with bags of shit anyway. So, that's where the climbing gear is. We'll get to a point where we can set up. We'll clear room by room. Bill and I and the kid are cleared out some things. So, the plan. We've been hitting spiral locations point by point by point, and we've have to come into an old factory. Bill, myself, Jason cleared out the first level, but we ran into a bit of a problem. We realized that there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. There's a lot of whole tunnel things as well, and we got bushwhacked. Well, nearly. So we pulled back. What we're going to do now is we're going to go in. We're going to take the rooms we couldn't get, each of us. We're probably, and to be honest, we're going to have to go down and to the bottom where we found the big long things. That's hence the climbing gear. We're going to sweep everything out of that place, room by room. Now keep in mind, they're using a gas that fucks with your head. Now, I've got something that's going to give us a little bit of advantage fighting these little flesh things. Because they have these weird flesh veins. I need you all to follow me. You walk over to the fireplace. With probably the active fire lighting.
I will toddle after Anton and the insane amount of the gear she's wearing. That does not make it super easy to move.
Basically, Anton will let you, the wetsuits aren't really necessary. It's kind of like, nah, I'll keep those for later. I have a plan for those. But definitely the Kevlar and the respirators are the main thing. But he'll turn to the fireplace. We'll open fire. I got a little something to back up with our fighting power. But the catch is, you gotta hold your hand there for about 3 seconds. I will count to 3. You can heal it off after everything's fine. But when you go to Crinus and you hit these things, your claws will be on fire.
Jane nods.
Those things have a weakness to fire. They'll triple our killing power. So, anyone doesn't want it? Cool. But anyone who wants to get an edge over these things finally, stick your hand in and I'll count.
It'll just be if we attack them, right?
If you go to Krynos, your claws will be glowing with flame and shit. It's pretty fucking metal.
Okay.
So, either make it, either decide now, or don't. We don't got a lot of time.
When we shift to Krynos, is all this gear that we're wearing, that's all going to get torn to shit, right?
Kevlar won't.
Okay.
And don't use anything to cheat. Not feeling the pain. That's the entire point.
Bill, naked and covered in body powder, walks out of the room.
Wendy looks at that. Yeah, I'll do it. And she just sticks her hand in the fire.
Yeah, don't stick his hand in.
Yep, Jane does.
Jason thinks you're all fucking crazy, but when he sees that you're not screaming, he does it.
Oh, the assumptions you make. Bill, if you would like to suppress your gift to do it, you may. I'm not going to make you spend twice.
Back in the room with the wetsuit. He took the fucking time.
And yeah, it's to the count of 3. It is a proper fire. You're effectively taking... I know fire's technically ag, but for this case, we're going to call it lethal. You're taking a good 3 lethal because you're sticking your hands into the heart of a fire. And yes, it does hurt, and people are going to scream. You're going to hear sizzling. It's not going to be pleasant. After 3 seconds, you can yank your hands out. But there's severe burns.
Yeah, Anton's like, 3! He yanks his hand out. We'll immediately start healing it.
As Anton says 3, Wendy's screaming. It abates. She shifts up into Glabro and starts bleeding it up, or bleeding it off.
Yeah, Jane.
All right. Go ahead, Tom.
Jane, she pulls away. It's that hissing sound as it comes away. The smoke still coming off the edge of her knuckles as the skin's almost melted around, just waving around. And she shifts up to buff Jane because you can't really tell from the fact she turns Amazon. And it's kind of that mix of that it's healing and still burning at the same time. So it's just kind of that hissing sound again until eventually it stops and the skin knits back over itself. And she nods, just kind of accepting, like, yeah. Ow.
All right,
Jason
man.
pulled his hand out of there, screaming and jumping and stringing swears together like you've never heard. That don't really make any sense, the order that they're coming out. He doesn't really understand the shift up healing bit, so he's just jumping around, fucking kicking furniture and shit.
Jason, shift up, buddy.
Oh,
Heals
fuck!
heals if you go in a different form.
In his fucking Krynos form, because that's the one that's easiest for him to get to, is a motherfucker!
All right. As everybody heals up, all right. Puts on the Kevlar, puts on the respirator, picks up the shotgun. Let's fucking go.
What kind of guns did we get?
Anything from shotguns to an assault rifle to a sniper rifle. Those type of 3 guns are there.
I imagine there's also a handful of pistols somewhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're all. I
There's
made
an
them all.
assortment of pistols. Some of them still
Yeah.
even have the blood on.
Yep.
Jason grabs an assault rifle and a backup pistol.
Give me a shotty.
Taking a shotty.
Yeah.
And then he makes sure that he's got one in the chamber and then full magazines.
Yeah, I'll take some ammo and get in the car.
Are you guys dedicating any of your other shenanigans? What are all of you bringing with you? Besides the obvious tail ends.
With the vest and the what do you call it?
Respirator.
Mask or cyber goth gear. Fucking Bill's full up in his Gnosis pool, unfortunately. So he's got the wetsuit and the boots on. Like, he committed the body powder. All right.
Do you have the goggles?
He doesn't give a fuck. Like, he looks like a crazy man.
Jane will have the. Let me just check. Yep, the gear, and she can take 2 guys' breaths, I believe, with her gnosis.
I don't think so. What's your gnosis?
4.
Every tail end will take up a slot of gnosis.
Yep. So I believe I can take 2.
I'll dedicate the climbing gear and the rope, and that's my gnosis done then, because I already have.
I'm not going to worry about the dedicated stuff as far as your gnosis pool.
I'll probably
Feel
take
free.
2 guys' breaths then. Well, just to be sure. If Jane will give me, if she has any spare.
Look, you don't understand where she gets all of this stuff. She just always seems to have it.
I'll take
Vests,
2 off her.
filters,
I'll
guys'
take
breaths.
2. I'll take 2 off her. She's only got any spare lying around, so we have more than just 2
Yes.
for all of us. So that's my gnosis done.
Yeah, Wendy will take 2. She's not really sure what they are, but she'll take them if there's any left. I'm not even sure if she knows how to activate a talent, but we're gonna find out.
I mean, we're going to find out, otherwise that vest and respirator aren't going to do you much good.
Yup. She's reflectively activated the vest before, I think.
She
Just-
can.
Just because I don't
Yeah.
think it's ever been mentioned in scene. So Jane's guy's breath, the one she makes, literally bottles of water.
Oh, neat. Yeah, 5 bottles of water. Awesome.
I'm assuming, are they like little spiffy corked bottles, or are they literally just like Dasani?
No, they're the little, they're glass. So it's a little more fancy. Imagine like a Coke glass bottle with a cork in it.
Oh, like those little ones?
Yes.
Okay. I got you.
If there's any left, Jason will take some just because everyone else took them, but he doesn't have a fucking idea what to do with them.
Oh, yeah, and then we roll out, listen to the Matrix soundtrack as we're going.
All right. How many people are dedicating climbing harnesses? Those of you who know how can dedicate them for other people. I'm not going to make you roll.
Yeah,
We'll just keep going till you succeed.
I will dedicate one for Jane, one for Bill, and one. Yeah, no, I'll do okay with them all. I've got the right. I'll do it for everybody here, everybody in the audience.
I like the efficiency of like Jane's handing out talons, Anton's doing weird dances around people, Bill's still cussing.
Wendy's not sure what this is about, but you know, it's helping take some of the pressure off of her stomach that is currently tied in many different knots.
All right. When we're finally organized, we get in the car and drive.
Looking like a bunch of psychos.
Yeah, but he's just watching from the outside.
Yeah.
I don't even.
All piled into this car.
Does anyone have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, if anyone has to go to the bathroom, go now, because we are not stopping. Like, you know, and yeah, Anton will drive all the way to the factory in this little nondescript car with all of us looking like we're going to a fucking cyberpunk rave.
And then you notice the shotguns in there.
Yeah. Yes, we're driving. You know, I'll give Heidi a shotgun and a gas mask, and I'll give Becca a shotgun and a gas mask.
How big is this car?
No, they're not coming with us. Fuck that. I just gave them.
They get one too. They get to feel included.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say Heidi's so excited till Becca gets one too, and she realizes this does not mean she's going with you.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Heidi
She
knows.
sulks.
She has the Kevlar vest with a H on the front of it.
Aww.
Jane did it special.
She still sulks, but that's okay. She sulks every time. Becca's sulking is way scarier.
Fucking. So yeah, we drive with this tiny little car, packed. Double way to the factory.
As they're driving, it's kind of Jane riding shotgun with a shotgun. Just kind of looks over to Anton. I probably should have taken the bike.
You're not taking the bike, otherwise we're managing.
But it's cool though. It works.
Look, we have the slow-mo walk planned anyway. We're already being cool. Don't worry about it.
You know, now that I think about it, we're all wearing gas masks, so I probably could fart in here.
Bill, please don't. I'm wedged in between you and Anton.
I'm driving, Wendy.
I mean, like, I'm the one who suffers the most. It's just trapped in this wetsuit.
I'm so used to just being. I'm so used to just the two of you dragging me along on this crazy shit. It's weird to have other people in the car with us.
The body powder fucking
doesn't work,
nothing.
right?
I am stewing in my own juices.
Just don't worry about it. This is the Rob Zombie. We'll be fine.
You don't believe me about the bike, do you?
I still no. I don't fucking believe you about the fucking bike.
What? See, I could have shown you, but no.
No. Now is not the time to have.
And now it's exactly the time, in case we need a quick getaway.
It's not the time for this
Real
fucking
cool.
weird
Want to
bike.
see me go Ghost Rider?
Oh, that time comes later.
That is basically what happens.
As we drive all the way to the factory. We'll probably take a group selfie as well, because fuck
I
it.
treasure what assholes you all are.
You know what? We will take a group selfie. Fuck it. Before we pull up at the fucking factory. All right, everybody. Leans in, Jimmy.
Hey, new kid. Hey. Take off that Kevlar or I'll shoot you myself.
Huh?
You got that?
Uh-huh.
Take off that Kevlar, I shoot you myself.
All right, everybody. Into the picture. 1, 2, like, click. Thanks to Susie. And Becca. Just because Becca Clipper Gourd.
You know Becca is laughing in your heart of hearts. Susie, it's marked red. There's no telling what kind of response she will have to that kind of group photo. And you know what?
So-
After a pause, you're about to get out of the car, and it's ding.
I'm gonna check his phone. Like, God damn it, this fucking suit is really hard to fucking.
You like check your phone. It says, "I swear to God, if you're going to a rave without me, I will strangle you when you get back."
I just puts the phone back in his pocket and just, you know.
Home again, home again. Oh
Alright,
boy.
First thing I'm gonna do is roll for shadow weaving for the group to make a spoopy. I got 3 successes.
That is +1.
Please. I'll do my thing to activate.
Gotcha. All right. So while Todd is being distracted, I will. It's 1 notice per thing, correct, Katie?
Or you can roll for him.
Then it might not work. What's the roll?
The downside is if you fail the roll, it is expended without, activating.
Totally.
But it means that you are not spending Gnosis.
All right. What's the roll?
Let's be reasonable here. I'll give you about halvesies. So I'll set both at 6.
Both at 6. All right. Kevlar first. Nailed it. And rolling for the mask. Nailed it.
Nice.
Yep, same here.
And yes, you may either roll your Gnosis at diff 6 to try to activate them, or you may spend a point of Gnosis to activate them. And the vest is in the side chat. I believe. Check my poop. I believe Kevlar's a +2 and a
-1 dex, definitely. Yep. It is.
There we go. Kevlar vest. It is +3
3
armor, but your dex penalty is 1, so everything will be. Is it +1 diff? I think it's just
No.
+1
It
diff,
is.
not -1 dice.
It is. It's -1 dice, +3 to soak.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thanks to Jane's thing, we get a +1 diff to hit. And I
Yeah,
just gave
and
you
because
all.
when activated, it's +1 diff to hitters.
And I just gave you all a -1 on stealth.
I'm just gonna set up one of my little post-it notes.
Yeah, we're gonna need a few of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna get my own because I fucking need to know what I've got. All right.
So +3 to your soak from the armor, -1 dex while wearing the armor, +1 diff to be hit. Let me know if anyone does not activate their shit one way or the other way. Make sure that if you spend, you mark it on your thingy.
And correct me if I'm wrong. So the mask cleanses all air breathed through it for the
Pretty much,
duration of the scene. All right. Cool.
Jason doesn't know how to activate any of it.
If nothing else, I'm going to put it to you this way. It's going to be really weird for Jason and Wendy both because you both have Primal Urge. A lot of shit is flying off right now. Gifts are being used. Things are being activated. You're basically going to keep getting this weird kind of ping, ping, ping on like... It's a weird sensory kind of ping. Something is happening. Something is fucking... It keeps happening. And you can kind of essentially subconsciously do the same. And so... Like I said, you can choose whether you want to roll and risk expending the Talon, or you can spend and expend the Gnosis.
What's the diff for the roll?
6 for both items. So it's a 50-50 pretty much.
Jason will spend the Gnosis.
Okay.
successes. 8 cross blessing.
All right, I know I've got 1 resist pain up. I know I've got shadow weaving up.
And I put there as well 3 successes on 8 cross blessing for the shoddy as well.
Okay. Is anyone else firing off gifts?
Don't have any.
I'm
You
not
don't
gonna
have any
roll-
gifts?
Not that I can fire off.
Hmm.
1 rage. Oh, 1 rage for city running.
Unless I can stack my shadow weaving on top.
You can.
You can.
I can.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
You can.
What's the roll for that?
Dexterity occult. Difficulty 7.
Ah.
And I'll drop a rage for city running.
Nope.
Oh, nothing?
Nope.
That's poop.
Naturally.
City running. And I won't roll for blur or anything yet because I don't need to go into stealth just yet.
Want them to see us be intimidated by our looks and our outfits.
I mean, I find your fucking outfits, especially Bill, who committed 100% with the wetsuit.
The Bane music starts playing. We walk in.
All right. Any other combat gifts firing off? Any other non-combat gifts firing off?
I think I've done everything. Yes. Yeah, no, I'm all good.
You're all good?
Mhm.
Yeah. Anton will take point. I will turn back to everyone. All right, let's get to the door. Keep it nice and quiet, nice and easy. And I will begin to roll from my sheet.
All right. So for front, this is the front of the building. And then if you... God damn it. Don't do that to me, Minicam. And then if you glance off to the side a bit, you'll see that.
We'll go in that way, same as before.
All right. So what kind of formation we got here?
Anton's in front. I'll probably put Bill beside me. I'll have Jane beside me and behind me and Anton. Me and Bill. Actually, no, I'll just have Jane at the very back, and I'll have the 2 cubs behind me and Bill.
All right.
Because that way, if anything does kick off, we have Jane, who's experienced enough not to wrangle in the 2 babies.
I love how the 2 Aroons are the creamy nuggets in it right now. Or the Philodox and the Aroon set. Well, pardon, the Aroon set of Philodox and the Aroon.
It's because they're not experienced enough yet.
They got Mama Bear staring at them.
Yeah, so well, that's the formation we're going in. Seems to be the smartest thing.
All right. How far away have you parked, or did you just pull the fuck up to that thing?
Nah, fuck it, we rolled up right in because we're not going to walk down the street in a fucking gas mask and shotguns, man. We can't. We rolled the
Would've
fuck
been-
up.
Very interesting. All right, so memories. As you guys head in through the side door. In formation.
Yep.
And essentially, coming around, you enter into this large, kind of obnoxiously open area. So the next question of the day is, how many people brought flashlights?
I did. Just strapped to my shotty.
So I handed out Jane with a strap onto the end of her shotgun.
Yep, they were made available.
I took them.
If they were made available, Wendy probably took a flashlight.
Yeah, Jason would have strapped one to that rifle as well.
Fucking Jason. The military outfit.
Go through so much packing tape, just winding fucking flashlights onto guns.
Yeah, I can't tell what Jason's about her, but later. But so Anton will probably tap Bill and him will take point toward the door first to peek their heads in, because let's be honest, I think Bill and Anton are the stealthiest with silence and blur between the two of them.
Okay.
So,
You gonna sneak?
yes, roll my blur.
Is everyone gonna sneak?
Not right now, no. Just me and Bill first. And then when it looks clear, I'll move the others up then. Blur didn't work, naturally. But still,
Naturally.
Three successes.
3 successes.
Looks like, okay, so both of you got 3 on stealth?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's pull up our next lovely room. And no, Benkin. Stop it. Let's pull up what's in the room. And let's give them a roll. Oh, let's see. Lucky, lucky. So yeah, the two of you creep ahead, looking into this next lovely chamber. So lovely. Where rather than the fleshy things from before, though there are still stains all over the place. In fact, one of these things is nestled down and chewing on the remains of one of them. It is. I'll give you this: the things, the respirators will filter out toxins. They don't filter out smells. Not really. And I mean, yeah, it's dumbing it down a little, but still, it is fucking putrid. There's the dark stains from where you guys moited those odd flesh abominations, but there's also a lot of kind of slick, green-tinged, mucusy droplets and pools around from these things. Obviously patrolling now and again. For the moment, since you did not get their attention, they seem to be pretty sedate.
How many?
Oh, let's say solid. Oh, let's make it a nice round half dozen.
Half dozen?
6.
Okay. Are they all in one area or spread out?
Oh no, they're splayed around. Some are pacing and snuffling. That familiar kind of wet snuffle, snuffle, snuffle. One of them is hunkered down, gnawing on the remains of an abomination. They're just kind of here and there.
Okay. Okay. I've got an idea. All right.
They're not
so,
in the Umbra, as a point of fact.
no. Okay.
Isn't it though?
So, what Anton will do, seeing that there's 6 of them, he'll pack link build because no noise. If we can get them all to charge us at the once, we could actually overwhelm them. If we can draw them into where this corridor is, we could have our back group literally plow through them.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. What if they just go for us?
That's where we're going to make noise and begin to fall back in line.
All right.
Bait the wolves into one trap and bring them down. That's how we normally trap loose fucking animals. That's what they fucking are, so... Okay. You pump Jane into the link. That was the wrong line of phrasing.
Ow.
Pump her, you say? Well, interesting choice of vocabulary.
I close my eyes, but that is the wrong line of phrasing. But I'll poke Jay. Jeez, what I get poked for?
Nice.
Bill and I are gonna draw them towards us. We'll pull back to you. Get those people in line. We'll take the front. We'll get them to brace. Raise their guns and everything, and we're all gonna open fire when we get to the point.
Yeah, she responds pretty quickly with being poked. Yeah, got it. And she'll look to the two of them with that, just tapping one of them on the shoulder, probably Wendy, who's in front of her. She got Jason behind her. Leans in real close. Follow my lead, check your targets.
Wendy will nod.
Jason gives the, SWAT team style nod.
All right, Bill.
Yeah.
want
Okay,
you to-
what kind of position are the three of you moving into?
So I imagine the way Anton's explained is to bring it to the door, so we basically step out and can fire pretty fucking easily.
Basically. Okay.
When Anton gives the signal, they'll form a firing line, and Bill and him can step back into it, so they just all form one big mass of a firing line.
Yep. So it's probably the two cubs on one side and then Jane on one side, so you can keep an eye on them both.
I'm assuming angled so that there can't be any friendly fire.
Yes.
That
So
would be
they're going
intelligent.
to come through like a doorway, right?
We're waiting to come through the door. We'd stepping out into the doorway.
Coming through the door.
All
So
right, fair enough.
They
All right,
get caught in the funnel.
no worries. That's all right.
So you guys are staying on your side of the door.
Yes,
Yes.
There you go.
that's fine.
So
Is there
they
any
all
bonus for different shooting positions, or is it all kind of just the same roll?
It's all pretty
It's all
much
the
the
same
same.
Anything that affects shooting is distance.
And aim. But
And
that
aim.
takes time.
All right, Bill. I want you to pick one of the rocks over there, tap it against the wall as loud as you can. Me and you will make the dart back. You take the side of which Cubs are at. I'll back up Jane.
Okay. And Bill will pick up a piece of debris.
There is ample debris, as you can see.
Clang, 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 clang. Hey, you guys!
I
Yeah,
like
sorry,
that you're slapping the fucking chair as you do this.
I'll start darting back then. Probably, I'll start using rage to probably get me there as well.
All right, Bill. I assume you're gonna GTFO that shit back through the door.
You.
And, don't worry, they respond. They all respond. It's almost like the whole point is for them to be the first response. You hear the snarls, the yapping, more wet snuffling as they you'll hear the click of the claws on the cement as they come piling. Snapping. Instead of, spittle, it's more of that nasty green mucus.
Can I make a leadership roll, Katie? So people don't be freaking out as they're coming at us.
What are you gonna say?
As they can hear them snapping, Anton will raise the gun. They go, and will say very calmly. No, actually, no. You know what? No, I'm full of rage because I'm pumped for this shit. All right, they're gonna come through that door like hell. I want them pushed back so they are the ones afraid of us this time. No more fear, not for these fucking things. Load!
And yeah, roll leadership. Keep people on target.
I'm gonna get natural leader. Fuck. Oh, I forgot my pure breed, but I'll still take 3 successes.
You're just gonna take it.
Yeah. I'll
But
take it.
the extra dice.
Don't you do this to me?
So tempting. But no, if you want to stay with what you rolled, I'll let you stay with what you rolled.
Yeah, I'll take 3. I'm happy with 3. 3 is a solid
So-
number.
That's 3 successes. You guys are da 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 boulders. So you guys are stacked up in this big open room, and it seems loud initially, but when these things come billowing out that door, which admittedly is kind of a big door, which is unfortunate because it means more can spill through at a time, but it's still better than 6 blasting into you at once. Alright, so for Wendy's sake, you've dreamed of these things.
Oh, yes, I have. That is.
I think most of you have seen them otherwise. I think Jane has probably suffered the dreams too. But yeah, Jane, point of interest because you were clever enough to ask. Yes, they are on this side. Huh. Huh. But yes, you can all hold firm as these things come snarling in instead of balking, because that was a decent little leadership role, and giving an order gives you something to focus on besides being yourself.
Yeah, when they all come through, Anton just snows, but fire! You know what I mean?
All right, and since you guys do have a plan, I will in fact let you. We'll go ahead and do initiative, just so I have an order. But yeah, we'll do a round of fire as these things come hauling for the door.
-1. Does the -1 on the dex come into
Yes, it does
as well?
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
okay. I'm just double checking.
Everyone is at -1 dex while they're wearing the Kevlar.
Jesus, our initiatives today, guys.
Look, these things, they happen.
I think I'm going first out of Wendy, because I think just in pure initiative alone.
I will guarantee you, Anton's dex is higher than Wendy's is right now.
My wits as well. My wits is 4. Dex is 3. Due to the
It's
Kevlar.
the total that matters.
Yeah, +7.
Oh yeah, it's +5 for Wendy now. So yeah,
It's for Jason.
definitely faster on the uptake.
Between Jane and Bill, who's going first?
I
Who
think they're
has
actually
the-
even. Yeah, they're
we have
even.
the same, I
Even
think.
Steven?
The exact same.
Alright,
Literally
then you
the
can-
exact same.
All right, that'll work. All right, so Anton, take a shot.
Alright,
For
my
this
diff
one
is-
roll, you will get the Craft's
Yeah.
Blessing.
So it's diff. I got 3 successes, so it's like diff 3 or some shit.
Yes.
So my dex firearms 3, so it'd be 6 dice now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lethal.
All right. Let's do this thingy a soak. Outside of them being over here. They have limitations. Helps if I don't try to do it in the side chat, though. Let's see. Ooh,
Good. 10. So,
you did
oof.
10?
Yep, I did 10 lethal.
Yep. You fucking blast one the second the head pokes through the door. You see the snarling teeth. The head follows. All those fucking blazing eyes, and then boom! Off
Here's the
goes its
question:
head.
Can we spend rage and do all that shit? I'm assuming.
I am giving you guys a free shot of firing.
Oh, sorry, I did not realize. I just wasn't sure. So, please take me.
Nope, I'm initially giving you guys a free firing round because you actually had a pretty good little plan there.
Hey.
So, Wendy.
Yes, with my teeny tiny little dice pool
Do it.
and my pistol.
You grabbed the one person who grabbed a teeny tiny gun.
I mean, it's what she's familiar with.
That's fair. I appreciate you.
Okay. Oh boy, this is the teeny tiny, itty bitty. Yeah, that's nothing.
Oh. She like pings, kind of wings one a little bit, like it skims past. It's not enough to even slow it down. Jane, take your shot.
Jane locks and loads. Let's see how spectacularly I miss. It's very spectacularly.
Oh, is it very spectacularly?
Yep.
No, it's not very spectacularly. Unless your weapon is somehow over diff 8.
Nope.
Okay. I was worried you meant real spectacular.
No.
Alright, Bill.
Unless point blank counts, but I doubt it.
Okie dokie.
Nah. I hope you're not waiting till point blank to fire.
I'm gonna use a burst to enhance my ailing dice pool.
Use a what?
Burst.
Okay. Do the thing.
It actually helped quite a bit. So. For 4 lethals.
Alright. Let's see how this puppy does. Oh, Jesus. It's kind of horrifying because you hit a bunch of the eyes with the burst. In fact, I'll say what basically happens is you spray it across a couple and you hit the eyes and ichor blasts everywhere. They seem to kind of pop like boils. It's hideous, but they don't seem to slow down. They keep trucking. All right, Jason.
How does the burst work?
Plus
it
3
is-
dice, plus 1 difficulty.
Mhm.
We'll try that as well.
Is in the. We link that too. Because these are useful things to have on hand.
1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this weapon? Suppose I should have looked that up before.
So yeah,
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damage 7. Okay.
Plus your successes.
For you, it should be a total of 10 dice.
Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Yeah.
All right. You basically gimp one as it's coming through. You manage to take a shot that tears through down the neck into the shoulder and out again, and basically spill it onto the ground, yelping. And this is where I will roll some initiatives for the doggos. I'll make it fun. Alright, let me factor these guys in real fast and I'll post an initiative list for you. Alright. Here is your initiative, and I will say that Doggo 1 is grounded.
Okay.
Doggo 1 has been heavily tagged.
Come on, Doggo 2.
So Doggo 1 is trying to struggle back up as its companions are trampling over it, so it is definitely out of the mix. Doggo number 2! Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 people. And any target's a target. Number 1 is Jason. Doggo number 2 is coming for that booty. Doggo number 2 has +1 difficulty to hit. Doggo number 2 will barely hit unless you would like to dodge, or, well, I suppose blocking in this case isn't. Oh, I guess you could technically kind of parry by shoving your gun in its mouth, but.
Yes, I'm doing that.
Do you want to do that?
Yes. How does full auto work?
Sadly, it is not your action, so you cannot fire into it.
Also, your weapon isn't capable of it.
Took an assault rifle, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
They're not, yeah, but they're still not capable of going full auto.
No, that's best, but
Alas. For the moment, it is the doggo's action. But if you do successfully block it and you want to do something super freaky on your action, I will totally allow you to.
Okay, so what do I roll to block?
In this case, I will let you use your dex firearms because you're not wielding a normal weapon. You're literally just shoving your gun in its mouth and trying to do it without damaging the gun.
So dex. Oh, so that's still the penalty, yeah.
Yes, you will. For the rest of the scene, you will have 1 less dex until
Like
you
10
take your.
willpower.
If you'd like,
Yeah.
you only have to beat 1 success.
Oh. Yeah, never mind. I'll just roll then. Okay.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. It tries to whirl and fucking lunge on you, and yeah, you pitch the gun around and basically shove it in its teeth, like up into its maw, so it has to like wrench its head aside a little bit. It fails. That would be Anton.
Okay, up to rage. Doggo number 3. I will run up. I'll get up close and personal. I'll point blank it.
Just gonna run into the seething mass.
Yeah. I go for number 3. Because, like, 2 jumped on fucking Jason. So there's only 3 and 4 left. Yeah, I'll fucking just surge forward and I'll point blank that bitch. That's 3 successes with the point blank diff. It's because it's diff 4 is the point blank.
You can definitely run into the middle of the clusterfuck and take the lower diff.
Yep, I'll do it. I'll sacrifice myself.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the diff? Do you get extra dice for point blank? I can't remember.
point blank, you get 2 extra dice. It's like an aim, but it's like an aim without the aiming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, all right. It might survive. Maybe.
Popped on 7.
Yeah, it's right on 7. And damage is damage for these guys. So, feel free to narrate that ridiculous fucking shot.
So, I put the song link in the side shot, so everyone's flying around the place. This one jumps on Jason, he manages to bat it away almost with his gun. And on seeing the opportunity and seeing the break of the line, charges forward into the mass, kicks the dog and puts the gun right into dog number 3's mouth and just goes boom! And then
That's
blows
pretty
the whole thing to fucking smithereens, you know what I mean?
That's pretty fucking metal. All right, Wendy, want to follow up that act?
Well, Let's see. Jason is fending one off with his gun, isn't he?
He's fending one off with his gun. There's one on the ground that it's being held down by the bodies surging over it. Doggo number 3 is down. Doggo number 4 is incoming.
All right. We're gonna go after the one that Jason's currently wrestled with because it's distracted. I could probably get in close. And I cannot roll dice in the side chat.
You cannot roll dice in the side chat, but since it was said that you were right next to Jason, yeah, you don't need to do much to get close. It's already pretty fucking close. You just turn. And yes,
All right.
advantage is
Plus 1 dice and difficulty 4?
It's just difficulty 4.
Oh, it's just difficulty 4. Okay.
If you botched, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, no.
No, it's just a fail.
Okay. I was about to say it. Diff 4 if you botched. I'm ashamed of you.
Point blank when he still can't hit it.
You know what? It's a little exciting. It did literally just lunge on top of the guy standing next to you. So you like stumble back a step and wheel around and pull the trigger like, oh, sweet Jesus. And I mean, you misfire. It skims. And Wendy, do you want to spend any rage?
Yes. Wendy will spend 3 rage.
And don't forget that all of you will be getting a rage for entering combat. All right. Doggo number 3 is fucked. Jane.
Jane, we'll try and do the thing with the shooty.
What you gonna shooty?
So Doggo 1's on the ground, Doggo 2's up and running.
Yeah, Doggo 1 is on the ground and an easy shot and basically just needs to be capped off. Doggo number 2 is on top of Jason and making snappy, snarly faces around a gun. Doggo number 3 is brain exploded and Doggo number 4 is incoming.
Right. Number 4 then. Oh my god. Botch.
Oh,
Probably gonna shoot me.
alright. Honestly, I'd do a roll, but yeah, Anton waded into the middle, so...
Yep. Oh.
Go ahead and roll. Just roll base damage for the gun.
Oops.
This is how Jane kills me.
Jesus,
Jesus.
okay.
Oh man.
At least you got plus 3 dice on that soak there.
It's lethal though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lethal.
Yep, that's...
2.
So you can soak and you're getting plus 3 dice from the Kevlar.
2.
Well, you now have 4 lethal.
Yeah, Anton turns, just, he like collapses down on like stumbling. You know what I mean? 'Cause fuck, you know what I mean? Even lets that out like fuck.
Shotgun blast is nothing to shake a stick at.
Yep.
I think I bought up my firearms.
Sometimes this is just the will of the dice gods. So would you like to spend any rage, Jane? You may take one out of sheer like frustration and fury having hit your friend. If you would like.
Having hit Bay. Right in the fucking back. Jesus.
I mean, I'm assuming the side, but would you like to spend any?
Yeah, because I can't really do anything else, can I?
Sadly, not on.
Nope.
You can in rage actions. Haha.
Nothing. Well, I mean, I could do nothing useful in rage. Actually, I could try and shoot something again, but I'll probably kill Anton. But
You'll be okay, buddy. You'll be okay.
Spend a rage.
It's okay. Don't worry. If nothing else, the one on Jason is point blank for you.
All right.
So, Bill.
Well, Anton looks like he needs help up there. Because he's bleeding. So Bill will wade into the cluster of fucks. And he will let off a burst at point blank at the nearest snapping dogathon.
Probably number 4. Doggo number 4 is still in the wind. And that is
Alright.
a pretty good opportunity, let's face it. It has probably turned in preparation to leap on Anton since he got rocked back by the shotgun
No,
fire.
I'll spend a rage, but we'll see how this diff 5 rat-a-tat goes. Wouldn't it have been fucking funny if I'd botched, but I just fail. I continue my failure.
What the fuck, Dice?
But you know, at least I'm an inviting target.
This is how the Crow Warpath killed Anton. It was all part of the plan.
I just failed, so
I could dodge this action anyway.
Alright. Alright, Mr. Stumbles. You are bleeding.
Yep.
Making
I will-
you the most tempting target. Never mind that you just stumbled. You might be off kilter. Hello.
Can I spend a rage action to not rage action willpower to get my pools back, or does my pools be affected?
Yeah, you can spend a willpower to get your shit straight.
Cool.
Or
I'll try
actually,
to-
all things considered, I'll consider it the equivalent of a stun, so spend a point of rage and you will negate it.
And then I have no rage actions. Then cool. Yeah,
No,
I'll do-
like, out of your pool, you can spend a point of rage
I'll spend
to
a point of
negate a
rage
stun.
not to be stunned, and I'll drop a willpower not to be crippled, and
You may
I
do
will,
that.
I will dodge.
It's gonna try and bite you, buddy.
Good thing I have a decent athletic score.
You do. So it's got 4.
Bye.
1,
Got
2,
it.
3, 4, 5. You didn't even have to use Seizing the Edge, you bastard.
Yeah, no. Anton will, he stumbles a bit, sees the dog coming, and he just combat roll.
Nope.
Yeah, just he makes that move like fuck, like wincing a bit.
Alright, Jason, would you like to do some psycho shit?
Yeah. So does he need to roll to hit since the gun's in the mouth?
Basically what I'm gonna do is have you roll a... This is gonna sound weird. Roll me a strength firearms to reposition the gun. That is success. Alright. Yeah, you can basically roll the appropriate damage pool, and your 2 rollover from that strength roll will be your rollover for the shot. You can essentially fire right into its mouth.
Spray, or is that too late?
Hmm?
Or burst, I mean.
You can definitely do a burst. Basically, I'll give you the +3 dice on the damage since you didn't really have a quote to hit. Because it's fucking cinematic and crazy. Let's fucking do it.
Okay, so that's 12d10, yeah?
Yes, I believe so.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See if it can soak any of that. It can. So basically, you manage to wrench the gun and fire off a burst round, and you rip through the side of its maw and like hear a crack in the jaw as you like essentially hit the jawbone. But it's not down, and it's pretty mad. You also get splattered with nasty green pussy mucusy. That's gross. That's just gross.
Rage actions.
Yep, rage actions.
Alright, I got 1 rage left since I used my second one to dodge. Willpower is
Mhm.
active. Fuck you, buddy. I'll run at you. I'll go full auto on his ass. Not full auto, point blank. Do or die.
Number 4.
Number 4, yep.
Okay.
I was
so
about to
that's
say.
2. Thank God for that. Oh, and I forgot the extra 2 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. You do it to it there, pal.
You wanna shoot me, motherfucker? You wanna bite me, motherfucker? You combat roll and then I'll run at him, like, just put the shotgun right at his face and just go kaboom! You know what I mean? If he soaks it now, I don't know.
Well, we'll see. I have doubts considering how big this pool is going to be.
Yes, I think it.
Was that the damage?
That was damage, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the attack. I'm sorry.
No, the
I didn't mean to
six
just
dice,
leave you
yeah.
lingering.
I was
in
like, what the fuck?
silence.
I thought my connection was gone.
No, I'm just stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -3. It's still up. It's not happy. You blast off a lot of its head. In fact, considering what these things technically are, you pretty much do. There's a bit of skull left and, bits encasing the brain, but the disgusting thing is you blast its head off and more of that slime just oozes out of the holes from around, a little bit of the brain you can see. There's more eyes on the inside. It's not a good look.
Anton's like, fuck you, buddy. I'm ahead of you on initiative. That's basically Anton. That's literally Anton's face.
All right.
Expression.
Oh, Wendy.
Yes.
Would you like to try to point blank, or honestly, at this point, you could probably just pistol whip the damn thing, but...
Jordan, don't jinx me! Yeah, no, Wendy is going to try to point blank it.
Come on, Div 4, you can do it, buddy.
Yeah, you can do this, Wendy.
Yay!
You did it! Roll your damage.
Okay, double check the damage on this thing. It is 4. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That is 3 successes for damage.
Alright, let's see how they does. So confident. Jesus Christ. Alright. Who are we on to? We are on to Jane.
Oh, time to finish him off.
Long live the king.
As I said, if it comes down to it, the one on top of Jason is at point blank for you right now.
I'll take the point blank. One success.
And look, it only takes one, okay?
Yeah. Shotguns are shotguns, man. You still got 8 dice. And you got the 2 as well from point blank.
Where are you guys getting the 2 for point blank?
You get 2
That's
for
point blank gives you 2. That's
I'll
why
have to
you do
double
it.
check because my chart is wrong then.
Yes, you get +2 on point blank.
That's the benefit. The benefit of point blank is that the fact that you're so close in range that it's basically you have to be below 1 meter in range, and you get +2 bonus dice because, well, imagine a shotgun in the range of 1 meter. Any gun just becomes extra effective. And then if you go above your maximum range, you lose dice for every X amount of every 10% effectively.
Okay, good to know.
So a shotgun at 22 meters is only 6 dice of damage,
Mm.
and then 24 is 4 dice, and it just becomes useless. So,
Good to know.
along those lines, 2 meters, I think it's a little bit different, but yeah, that's effectively what it is, how it works. You could probably check them. They're probably not exact rules, but it's a rough outline. But that is 7 lethal.
Wow. All right. Not 7 dice. That would be lame. I'm trying to remember how. Why didn't I take it out? That would have been too easy. All right, there we go. Oh, that bitch is dead. Yeah. Yeah, it was barely hanging on, it looks like. So, feel free to narrate that kill there, Gene.
So she just spins around, pumps the shotgun, basically plugs it into its shoulder where one of the gaps is, where Jason already shot a hole through its chest effectively, puts it there, just boom.
Yeah, the thing finally flops over. It put up the good fight. But it could only fight for so long. And with that, Bill!
I assume that the fourth eye dog is somehow still alive.
Yeah,
It's
I think
really
it's
hard to tell how looking at it, but it's... I mean, the first one's
Alright.
technically still alive, too. It's trying to get up. It's
I'll
putting in that college try.
I'll deal with the fourth one because that's the immediate threat. You know what? I got my revenge.
Jesus.
All right.
Come on, Bill.
You just throw dice at it really hard. It'll probably collapse.
For 1, 2,
Yeah, you
3,
just-
4, 5, 6, 7.
Just
Yeah.
narrate that kill for me, buddy.
Bill being Bill is always one to take the laziest possible route to victory. This thing has been distracted by Anton and has been snapping at his heels. So Bill calmly walks up behind and shoots at the back of the head with like three shots. And it falls over.
Except for
And he just
some
looks at
stuff
Anton
in
like,
the cord.
what?
That Rick Grimes like what?
Well, all right then. You know what? We're just gonna keep rolling because Jason, there is one left that's alive. It's not in good shape, but it's finally straggling up to its feet. It's still making snarly faces. It thinks it's a baller.
Okay. And I miss.
Well,
Probably pretty shaken from having his arm basically inside that other one.
it was. It was. It was right in its fucking mouth. Your hand was right in there. You had some teeth grind up against like your glove. It was not pleasant. And you are spattered in, I mean, some like Nickelodeon quality slime. It's already been a day. Dare I ask, I can go through another round, or I can just understand in my heart and soul that all you motherfuckers jump on this limping thing and it doesn't last.
Yep.
Yep. And you know what? In light of that, Tom, Jane has a point of interest because there were 6 before. You've got 5 bodies. Jane can go do some vigilante bullshit.
I don't know, she'll just look over to Anton and she will slap him with a guy's breath. He doesn't get the choice.
Anton looking up behind him, this team like, which one of you motherfuckers shot me?
Yeah, so Anton turns around and literally uncorks the bottle of water and splashes it in his face.
I gotta roll rage. Hang on.
I don't imagine you have but so much left, thankfully.
I know.
I'm joking, dude. Like, it's
Oh,
a
no, I
guy's
thought you
breath.
were actually doing it. I'm like, yeah.
It's a guy's breath.
Especially after getting shot in the back, man.
It's a fucking guy's breath, dude.
Uh,
You gain your health back, 4 of it to be exact.
yeah, he just nods, shrugging his shoulder. That's,
Where's the other one?
I don't know. I was too busy. Let's push on. If you can find it, find it. Alright, everyone good? Everyone alive?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, reload. That was just the first wave.
Jason kind of flips his arm like he's flinging the slime off and just kind of grumbles about how disgusting these things are.
Alright, everyone go. Alright, everyone form up on me. If you can, Jane, if you can find the 6th one, go take care of it. Regroup with us out in the middle. Alright. Everyone, let's go deeper. Come on, stack up. And you two, pointing at fucking Jason and Wendy, don't point your gun in my back.
I didn't shoot you.
I know. I just got shot though, so I'm a bit fucking suspicious. Okay?
No, Wendy's got her gun just like up, like, yep, don't put it at your back. Got it.
Because at like one point, like, you know what I mean? It's that kind of the stuff's like, just seems to march in then. You can tell that they're getting shot in the back with him. He's like, oh.
Jason's being careful not to flag anyone with his barrel, but he does have it pointed up in the air, you know, like TV style.
Yeah, we will march in. Scared, liquor.
Da-na-na.
All right. Well then. Apologies, as I'm being distracted a lot. All right, so you guys can finally move on into this room. 3 of you. 3 of you?
There's 4 of us.
Know what is in here. But yes, all 4 of you can walk in. It's pretty much what you see. You're walking in from the left side of the screen, essentially from the open area.
Anton's gonna take Glabro because I think all my gear's dedicated, so I'm gonna take Glabro just as sheer paranoia at this point. And we're not going to go down that hole just yet, but we're going to actually head the same place we were heading. And he'll turn to the group. All right, we'll come back out here and set up to climb down first. We're going to clear every room inside first. All right. Now, Bill, you stick with Jason. Wendy, you're up front with me.
All right, come on, kid.
Okay.
Whatever you hear, do not fire till I say.
Okay, I got it.
All right. Everyone got the gas masks. Everyone got their gear checked. All right, let's move. And I'll start heading back towards the room we went into the last time before we all fell back. Last time we were here, Katie. Weird noises in it, the hooks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll head there.
All right, so you guys cross this room. Go for that center door there.
Yes.
Nice, tidy little door. And I feel like what we're missing in this moment is some music. Where is it? Oh, definitely not that one.
The fucking Cesario fucking soundtrack is amazing for this shit. The one I just linked.
Oh, thank you.
Listen to that shit. It's fucking tense as fuck.
All right, give me this. There we go. So, we got that going. All right. Give me one quick moment. All right. So, you guys can finally wade through the door and into this lovely room. Whereas before, rather than streaks of daylight, all you have coming through those windows up there are the kind of secondhand bounced around glow of some street lights. So it's faint. Thankfully, all of you have flashlights. So you don't have to bumble trip over anything, though you do have to kind of pick your way along if you don't want to end up face planting. There's gear, like industrial tools and spare parts and shit just kind of piled around. People can roll alertness if they like.
Perception Crow.
Yes.
Don't know what my diff is, but that's at least 3 successes.
5.
Zero.
Alrighty. My old nemesis.
Jason, not knowing any better, that he should be like looking further ahead than like 2 feet in front of him, is like kind of flashlighting the ground, looking for things that he should be stepping over.
2 successes. A whole 2.
2 whole successes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I had what, 2, 3, 5?
3,
Alright.
5, and 2.
Yep, 3, 5, and 2. All right. 2 and 3, you're seeing a lot of the. I mean, you pick up a lot of the industrial stuff. I'll give you that. As you guys are stepping along and kind of carefully stepping over or moving around piles of stuff, you'll spot some little telltales. There's places where the way that the metal at the ends of a piece has been wrenched. You're not sure anyone else would assume it necessarily, but you're pretty sure that somebody used claws to pry this out of somewhere. You'll also spot bits of kind of corrosion. But speaking of corrosion, everyone who got bathed in ooze has kind of the itchies going in anywhere it touched bare skin. Nothing awful. It's just kind of uncomfortable and skin crawly. It's that kind of itch of like exposing yourself to like cleaning chemicals. You get that itch. Not heavy hives, not burning, but just that kind of itching of there is something on you that should not be touching your skin. For 5, I'll give you, Bill, that you're seeing places where not only do you spot initially lower down where there's a trail of ooze, but you realize as you're kind of blinking at it that, oh, hey, there's some of it up on that pipe. Oh, and you kind of look up and, I mean, you saw Anton get ambushed before. It looks like these things make a habit of using beams and stuff to walk along, because as you kind of peel your glance up, yeah, there's bits of it even up on that beam.
And the pack link. There might be more of them here. I'm seeing signs of their goop on the beams.
Alright, you focus, I'll take straight ahead, you focus on up.
Okay.
Clue the kid in.
And he reaches behind him and taps Jason's shoulder. Check the ceilings.
Looks up, sees it, gives him the nod, and now Jason's focus is basically all on the ceiling.
Anton will just give Lauren a light tap. Keep your gun straight with me. Take it nice and steady.
All right. Okay.
Then we'll slowly, carefully make our way down. Like, Wendy and Anton takes 2 steps, then the guys take 2 steps. It's very careful, very controlled. If something does jump out at us, it's like we're a tight shell. You know what I mean?
All right. Jesus. So, all right. So I assume you guys are just picking your way along looking for the next door?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Let me put this music on loop. It stopped far too soon.
I'm going AFK for a second, guys. I gotta get the dog some water.
Okay, you're good. All right. So, you guys are inching forward. Are you exploring it all? Or are you just trying to stay in a cluster as close to the center as possible? Are you guys touching anything?
No touching. Stay in the center, see what we can see, make our way slowly down.
All right. So as you guys are inching along, essentially towards the camera and under that hook, any other alertness?
Uh, 5.
Oh.
You said alert, right?
Perception alertness.
3.
All right. And actually, let me. Jesus, I wish this thing would keep scrolling. That. 2 for her. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're inching along, and Anton, I'll give you the extra successes to account for the fact that you might most expect it. I mean, all of you will at some point as you're inching past spot the. I mean, this is a dirt floor; it's unfinished. This place is weird. It's kind of surreal because there are places where you've got cement floor, there's places where you got no floor. If only you know you're going to go up and there's going to be some like good steel flooring somewhere. Who knows? But here it's dirt, and here there are things soaked into the dirt.
Blood, right?
Oh yeah,
How much? Like a lot?
it's basically there's directly under the hook, and Anton, I guess, will be the first to notice the detail. All of you see the spattering. Anton, with the extra 2 successes above the rest, you've noticed that there's spattering, but there is a void in the center. There's just a clear area in the center directly under that hook. It almost looks like there's splashing, but directly underneath, nothing.
You'll actually pop that in the link to Bill. I'm not going to let the cup sit because I get freaked out.
What's up?
Look at the hook.
Bill looks at the hook.
And look down at the center again. And you'll see what I see.
Bill looks down at the center again.
Yeah, there's a distinct void of spatter directly underneath. In a circular fashion.
Well, knowing these two, they won't notice.
What do you think that fucking is?
Well, I think that if you were mutilating and bleeding people out with a purpose, and you wanted to collect the fruits of your labor, as they are, you would probably use something like a vat, cistern, a cauldron.
Probably, yeah. Which means probably where they're storing it or using it is just down this way.
Yep.
Alright. Let me take a look first. Brace yourself for the kid's reaction.
Got it.
Then Anton will tell Wendy to get behind me.
Oh man, Anton, she is like so right up behind you. Just zoom.
I'll start taking the steps forward. Wendy's right behind me, so we're still in that tight formation, but it's essentially now we're keeping the You could send her a bit more so they don't have a fucking freak attack, essentially. I'm gonna go wading in, following the blood.
Little bit of a streamline rather than a
Yeah.
gaggle.
Definitely.
All right. All right. So moving ahead towards the camera. Nah. That's exactly what I want. Let me just plop this right here. And this is what you guys will eventually pull up to. Note that it will look quite large. That is because it is big enough that you could probably put a vehicle onto it if you really wanted to. Or into it. There is, however, where it's darkish off to the side, there is kind of a ripped up area where the floor looks like it kind of corroded and twisted of this very, very distressingly old school kind of elevator. There is the hole in the top of it.
Are both sides open?
I will say it is much like the picture. One side is a little further shut than the other. One side you could probably squeeze two people by shoulder to shoulder. Like if you guys were tight side to side, you could probably pass through that opening without touching with your external shoulders. The other one is definitely one person at a time, unless you wanted to, like, well, even then, even brushing up, it would be a bit of a squeeze to get two people through. And for what it's worth, there are delightful old building with broken windows, noises. There is some, you feel air pressure change. You'll hear bits of creaking and groaning. It's an old dilapidated building. The best part is it kind of echoes in that little elevator, probably because of that hole in the top. Get some extra ones in there. How would you like to proceed?
Anton will quickly do like the check up that fucking shaft, because fuck you. You know what I mean?
Are you stepping inside?
No, I'll turn my light. That's why I have the flashlight.
All right, so you can look at it from an angle.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the side of the shaft.
That's a fucking kill box.
Yeah.
That's a kill box. Fuck that.
I mean, if I wanted to gather people to be killed, that is what I would use, yes.
Let's find the stairs.
All right.
Flips it off as he's going by.
Aw, but it's the biggest, openest thing in this wall. Who knows where the staircase is?
No. I've seen Alien Man. Fuck you. I've played Dead Space. I've played Dead Space. Fuck you. Never trust elevators.
Never trust. But
No, never trust.
Just
No. Finding the stairs.
Aww. You don't even fucking touch it, do you?
Nope.
You like crane a look and like crouch down and shine the light up and go, fuck. Nope.
Yep, that's pretty much what he does. Nah, I just played Dead Space. Walks away. So this year, all Bill Who's and Link. I've played Dead Space. Fuck this stairs.
Anyone else want to interact with the lovely old-timey elevator as Anton turns away? No takers, huh?
No.
Well, I mean, is there anything enticing on through that other door that we can see?
It's a bag of cookies.
I mean, look, there's clearly more hall and rooms back there. I mean, that's got to go somewhere, right? But no, there's nothing like particularly like there's not bait dangled on the other side. No.
Yeah, there's no compelling reason to go through.
There is no little like, oh hey, get another heart container floating on the other side. It's a bag of cookies. Yes. I mean, there is a really dusty, abandoned, probably half-eaten, open bag of Doritos that's been left on the other side. But I don't think you want them Doritos. They stale, dirty.
All right. Well, if there's no good reason that Jason can see to go through there, he'll just accept Anton's decision to avoid it.
I played Dead Space. I know what happens when you get in the elevator. No.
Ruining all my fun. You turn away from the death elevator. Unfortunately,
The elevator.
are,
It's
The elevator turns towards you.
the elevator turns towards you.
Hello. I see you walked away from me.
no one walks away from me.
Away from me. Yeah. Exactly.
You know what? None of you are stealthing right now, right?
No, not really. No.
Well, and we are all flashing flashlights all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
It's
we're not.
funny because you like you slide the flashlight up and you just start walking away. Everyone moves to follow you.
That's a whole lot of nope.
You guys remember that delightful masculine giggle? It echoes down the shaft. It echoes out of that open hole in the top of the elevator.
I have a remedy for this. A moment.
Do it.
He just jams the barrel up the hole.
You gonna step on the elevator to do that, buddy?
No, he's just gonna let the bullets ricochet in there.
He's just firing up into the side of the shaft. I mean, it's getting dented to shit.
Anton pops around off as well at it.
Oh my god.
If
Hold
nothing
on.
else, he can hear nothing but an ee noise at this point.
Yep.
I imagine hearing that laughter. Wendy does jump, like about a foot in the air.
Let's see if I can
Is that grandfather clock, Bill? Looks around.
I keep forgetting people can hear that.
The fuck kind of reaction of that is? The reaction of that, he just makes a grandfather clock noise.
that echoes down the thing next. Now.
Billie Eilish is on the bad guy.
Bang at the top of the elevator.
We can't sleep for 5 hours after this because every time we shut our eyes, we just hear, I'm the bad guy.
There you go. It gets more manic as you start firing in. There you go. I got it for you. It's in the side chat.
Turn my volume all the way down. 'Cause fuck.
I'm not fucking clicking it. I've learned this lesson with you.
Why don't you love me?
Mm-mm.
Anton just stares at it like, this guy's stares, come on. I'm gonna enjoy cutting out his fucking insides.
I don't think he's coming.
No, he's not. It's bait.
Yep.
Just the fucking madman, that's bait. You know, just walking away.
Yep.
Come on, stairs, Wendy.
All right. You guys turn away to try to rustle up some stairs. Does that mean you're gonna start exploring?
Yeah, we'll do the same formation we did last time. Step by careful step. I can go snooping and pooping.
Snooping and pooping.
Jason's
Mhm.
making sure to kind of every now and again look behind us to make sure nothing's sneaking up on us. Especially the creepy laugh guy.
Makes direct eye contact with the elevator. The elevator looks back.
When you look into the elevator looks into your soul.
It does. All right, let's take this right here. All right. So exploring time. How are you going to try to find this staircase? Because right now you've gone through a very dark room sticking to the center. There, you came in the middle. You went one direction, or I assume you're going to go the other.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right.
much. Usually the elevator's not that far away. Usually the stairs are not that far away from the elevator.
Nope. They are also usually on an external wall
Yeah,
for
usually.
fire escape reasons.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's basing his theory on.
Here's the real question. You came straight into this place. Where is the closest external wall? You've gone pretty straight in so far, but you've been going right down the middle.
I'll probably just base it off where following the elevator wall, just going along that way.
For this room, essentially, imagine that the side closest to the camera is the direction you went before, and most of that wall is eaten up by that big elevator. Like I said, you could drive a truck in that thing. It's a big elevator. But it kind of dominates that wall. And you can scan down with a flashlight. There's definitely not stairs there.
Probably head the other way then. Okay. And back around.
Oakley dokley.
Yes.
You can do just that. So you guys start heading down essentially bypass the door you came in through and continue down in the other direction, all in one nice little cluster. And on that side, eventually, and I'm not going to make you guys roll for it because you've got 4 people and flashlights. If you don't find this, I'll be disappointed in you. I'd need all of you to fail /botch. So, eventually you'll follow this scaffolding. You'll be able to turn right, or I guess on your screens it's turn left, further into the building, and eventually a bloop. You will of course be at the bottom. It essentially goes into kind of another T intersection. And hey, look! Stairs.
Yeah, probably head up the stairs. Let's go.
Damn it, I just read
Yep.
the side.
Wendy right behind Anton.
Oh, the best part is have you ever been in a big empty building on a metal staircase?
Yes.
You might as well just scream, "I'm right here! I'm exactly on this step right here." It is the loudest fucking thing, and it's one of those things that it's jarringly and uncomfortably loud. The sense of being extremely exposed is very real. But hey, look, there's one of the external walls you wanted. So you just chunking up the stairs in a nice little line?
Yeah.
These are those see-through kind of stairs, so we can see there's not anything hiding on the other side, right?
I mean, there's slats. Yeah, there's nothing there that's going to grab your feetsies.
Okay.
There might be things up top. There might be things anywhere up on this higher floor that is a little uncomfortably open.
That's okay. Jason's number 3 in line.
Yeah, we're doing the checks, we'll check straight ahead, above, we ain't taking any chances on this bullshit.
Got the head on a swivel, huh?
Yes.
All right. So the real question is, who's the first person who puts their hand on the rail?
Not me. I don't trust that shit. I trust nothing here.
Oh, no.
Rails are for non-Gaians.
You don't just reflexively use the stair rail going up the stairs?
No, these
No,
rickety,
have
rusty things.
you ever seen what gets put on a stair rail? Even if I wasn't a werewolf, all right? Let's just assume I'm a guy going around. People use those rails normally with their filthy hands, and then in the off hours, they get up to God knows what on the rails, and they just leave it all there for a janitor that hasn't worked here in a bajillion years, it looks like, to clean up. And then all that residue's on the rail, and I'm just looking at the
No
rail, and
wonder
I can
they're
tell that's a
corroded.
fucking tetanus festival. No, I'm not touching the grossest, most effluvial, grime-covered rail in human history.
Oh, you're no fun at all.
Jason would only grab it if he tripped.
All right.
Because he's got his gun up in like the ready position, like he's patrolling as best he knows how.
He is following the guidance of every action movie he has ever watched.
Exactly, and he's on the verge of shitting his pants anyway because this place is fucking creep balls.
Never stop. Wendy is she is wound up, tired, and cheap watch, and trying very, very, very like it helps that Anton is in front of her. The fact that Anton is in front of her is mostly what's stopping her from going up this staircase as fast as possible, taking it two at a time. A, to get off it. B, so they stop clanking their way off it. Or up it.
All right. So what'll happen is you guys are climbing, you hit the little landing, you turn to climb the rest of the way up.
Yes.
You're climbing along, clanking so loudly. And of all things, what you're gonna hear is it's not a howl so much as a kind of drawn out, distorted yelp. And it echoes. This place is so big and it is so open. I will let people roll an alertness at require essentially a pretty high threshold to try to get a vague direction, but it echoes wildly.
I don't know what the diff is, but
It'll be standard diff, it'll just be very high threshold.
I got 3.
I got 1 success and 2 ones.
I mean, still a fail.
Yay!
You have no idea what direction it's coming from. The fucking echoes in here are intense.
Hey, look at that! Wendy
do
jumps
have
a foot in the air again.
I do have a concentration merit, if that helps. In my case.
Probably not in this. It's not a
Okay.
problem of being distracted. In fact, concentration might help you a little in a second.
I do have 3 successes.
4.
2 for Jason. Or sorry, 1 for Jason.
All right. So, of all of you, Anton kind of thinks maybe it's that in roughly, that direction. Bill's pretty sure it's that direction, but he can't put his finger on it. But, so this yelp rings out and it echoes, and it really does. You kind of hear it come and go a couple times, not because it's being cried out more than once, but because it's kind of traveling through the air, through the metal, through everything. But what happens as a result is things begin shaking. The ground kind of heaves and ripples, and with you guys up on this staircase, it's not falling apart, but it shakes. And I'll basically give you all an athletics check, Dex Athletics. See if anyone tumbles down the stairs, but it's a tremor. Dusk and rust kind of flutter down from the ceiling, from the walls. Some of the glass windows crack audibly. You hear metal kind of doing that horrible twisting, whining noise in protest.
One for Jason.
5.
Two.
All right.
Nothing.
If anyone fails, can I donate a success to make
You
sure
can.
they don't?
With
Yeah, I
5
definitely will.
successes, and considering that she is, in fact, directly behind you, you're not only secure, but dude, it's like you knew it was gonna happen. You whip
Yeah.
around and snatch a hold of her fucking climbing
catch her up.
harness.
Yeah,
and-
just punk, and pull back.
Let's see. You've got 2. You have 1. So, besides, I mean, Wendy, it shakes, and between your jump at the yelp and everything else, it shakes, and you are that perfect kind of off balance, and you just start to topple, and there's that half second where you realize there is nothing you can do except try to throw your arms up, hope that you don't accidentally shoot anyone, and not die tumbling down these stairs and taking people with you. And then, like, you have just long enough to process all of that before you realize there's a jerk and you stop falling. Because Anton's just right there, holding onto the climbing harness, hoists you back up.
There's a minute. She closes her eyes and just.
Plant your feet.
Yeah, she gets up on her feet.
And Jason, you get a good shake, and you kind of think for a second you're going to lose your balance. You bump against the rail a little bit, but you manage to keep it just barely. But you have to do a little dance, keep your feet under you.
All right, let's get up the railing, nice and quick. If another tremor comes, plant your feet. He starts going up, yeah, bit more pace. I got City running active, so Anton can keep a good fucking. And with my athletic score, yeah, Anton's hauling those fucking stairs.
Oh yeah, you're doing good. You guys, I'm assuming, quickly fucking march it, double time it the rest of the way up those steps, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you get up there. Have just long enough to kind of breathe out a sigh before a longer, lingering, and again, it's weird because it's kind of a long, distorted yelping noise echoes out again.
Oh man, Wendy braces herself this time.
This one is louder and more enthusiastic. And again, moments later, as the echo is still dying, the ground begins to buck and heave, this time much more harshly. Like, give me those athletics saves again to not fall over. I'm assuming no one's just hanging out right at the top of the staircase.
Oh heck no.
No.
But,
Oh jeez! Oh my god.
Hmm?
With parkour, I don't know, but 7 successes at least.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of successes. You're good.
Look at that diff as well. Even if you raise the diff, fucking hell.
Anton does some cyber goth dancing while he's on there.
I would do the same thing I did last time. So if anyone does fall, I got him.
I am the failure today.
Here's the thing that's upsetting. This isn't just about not falling over. Yes, you're getting shaken wildly. Your balance is getting tested. Some of you will, stumble this way, stumble that way. The problem is this shake is a lot sharper. You hear metal shearing. You hear not only more of the glass shattering, you actually see some of the windows just blow because the bucking of the ground under the wall, it's warping it just enough that the glass can't handle the pressure. But you also hear crumbling and you hear crashing. And Anton, what you're going to be able to do with your spare successes there, you guys are stumbling around Bill teeters this way, and you happen to spot that there is a massive chunk of ceiling coming down. And you do the assisted dodge, by which I mean what's probably either like a spear tackle.
I'll do some parkour shit. I'll flip over Wendy. Like, I've got the parkour skill. I literally just kick my feet off the wall, and literally Wendy feels Anton just go over her and just bump Bill out of the way.
Yeah, you've got enough successes that I'll let both of you do it. I want all of you though to roll me to soak. I mean you've got armor on top of everything. Jesus Christ, soak like we'll say like 3 bashing. I mean it's bits of brick, dust and stuff. That was the only real big piece. And yeah, Bill, you get straight up spear tackled out from under a massive hunk of brick that collides with the fucking steel floor and shatters into a bunch of pieces.
Is there extra soak dice for the armor?
Yes, you get +3 soak dice.
Okay, and you said 3 bashing?
Yep.
Okay.
Jason soaks it.
Yeah, it's basically a matter of you guys are going to get hit by pieces or even maybe one whole brick. The question is, how will you weather it?
Wendy takes 2.
Wendy, what are you doing with your life right now? You definitely rolled the whole pool.
I did.
You know that ones don't reduce from soak, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
right. It's normal diff.
I rolled my 7d10 and I got 1 6.
I'm not even mad at you right now. Yeah, you take a good, like one of those partial bricks. I mean, thankfully they're old and brittle, so it kind of snaps when it hits your head, but you basically get a good clunk from one of the bricks that comes off the ceiling.
There's that moment of like, oh god, what the fuck, and like kind of shaking her head a little bit, like that's gonna help with the pain.
Yeah, you might be bleeding a little bit, but it's nothing significant. It's just a good clunk.
Fuck.
We're still on the staircase, yeah?
No, you guys are up on the landing. You're up on essentially a steel second story. As things are kind of bucking and shaking, you've got where you are now, and then you've got well, you've got all that open area over the first floor, and then you've got this.
All right. Keep in the center. Check in the room, but don't go in.
Shall I assume you're going to use your normal sweep?
Yep. Checking above too, because fuck that. Fuck that. After all this fucking
Doors all open like this?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah they are. How are you guys doing? Are you keeping it in the middle? Are you doing 2 on each side to clear each room?
Keep it in the middle. That way, if something does come out the hallway or something does, we're all together.
All right. So you're moving along in a huddle. I'm assuming keeping guns external, because there's no telling when something's going to come out of those rooms. And you'll get partway towards that first little walkway above, about halfway, and Anton recognizes it. Bill recognizes it. Jason, I believe, does recognize it. It's this very excited but completely voiceless attempt at a wail. Because one of you is bloodied.
Oh no.
Come on, clicky clickies. Hey guys. It comes surging out of one of the rooms. And guys, Wendy especially, because it's new to her. Oh my god, it's fast. It's horror movies scuttling along the floor, limbs akimbo fast.
Yeah, now I finally get to rip you. Yeah, Krynos.
There is a brief moment of what the fuck is that thing?
It really does. Like, you're just waiting for it to get up and start crawling along the wall. It would be fine, right? It is a mass of horrible, mangled, dripping flesh.
And
Wendy
then,
answers, what the fuck is that thing you hear Anton as he goes up to Krynos? It's mine.
oh,
We
oh,
get shot off with welds closing the distance.
yeah, Wendy will spend a rage to go up into Krynos because, fuck no.
Please tell me you're closer, Glory, please. Oh my god.
You do go up to Krynos, and it's kind of like you know that hot glowing metal? Like when you really heat up something and it kind of glows red? It's essentially that inner curve, the sharp inner curve of the claw is doing that.
Oh, I'm so fucking ready.
And yeah, people can take whatever forms they wish. You can basically, Jason, I'll put it this way. Jason can totally try and pot shot it. This thing, however, is not only moving, but it's like at rage speed moving. It is almost impossible to hit.
Okay. Yeah,
I won't let you make a roll to see if you can at least clip it. You've got
he
what,
knows his skills. If it's moving that fast, he's probably just gonna shift too.
it's probably one of those things where you see it coming and you try to whip the gun around and you try to get a train on it. You realize there's no way in fuck and just kind of go, fuck it.
Yeah.
Womp.
I'll fucking shit at it. Three to hit.
It's gonna be high diff, buddy.
I mean, it's a 10, a 9,
You
and
got
a
it.
10.
You got the. I hate you for getting tens. That's 2 to hit.
All right. Got you.
Moving at fucking rage speed? Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes. All right. It's whatever. It's 2 damage.
It's 2 damage. And the upsetting thing is it doesn't seem nearly as effective as when you guys went at them with claws. Essentially, it's taking like half damage from bullets. So it, on the cool side though, you do manage to fucking tag it, which is fucking impressive. And you tag it, and it kind of twists a little bit, but keeps scrambling, still like excitedly doing that wet kind of wheezing cry of delight as it just lunges straight in. It doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, come on, you ugly bitch, I'm ready!
I'm gonna assume Anton's at the front, and Anton's pretty focused.
Oh, I'm coming right at it.
So, Anton, you can launch at it. The rest of you give me, you know what? I'm just gonna say the rest of you will notice. Well, Anton's dead focused, and he'll appreciate the breadth of it once he is done completely fucking destroying this thing. The rest of you are seeing movement down the hall. It's a long hall, guys. There's a lot of doors where you're seeing movement. But at least initially, Anton, would you like to essentially fire razor claws this shit?
Yes. Yes, I would.
We're gonna go full ham. If you guys know what razor claws is, you will get it. It's what?
Difficulty 5 plus 2 damage.
Mm-hmm. It's clear.
So,
Yeesh.
strength, so it's
That's in
plus-
addition to the regular bonus you get from Krynos.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, okay. Alright, that's cool.
So effectively, like, you'd be rocking
1, 2,
difficulty
3,
5 to.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
7 ag. Soak fire, bitch. Because fire's your weakness.
It is her weakness. And you know what? Just because this is gonna be cinematic as fuck, you just one swipe and you hear the flesh sizzle. And here's the thing: before, when you guys hit these guys, they had a really high soak represented by the fact that your claws could pass through, but they'd kind of mush themselves back together. When you make the pass with the claws, you smell the burning flesh, you hear the fucking sizzle, you can see the flesh literally kind of dehydrate and retract from the burn, like shrivel. And you literally just claw it open from end to end. It goes out.
So what else am I seeing now, Katie? Oh, I'm so ready. I even have the line ready and everything.
Alright, guys. There's a lot of these massing in the hall. Some are running at you, others are more slowly picking up momentum, but there's a lot.
Anton just yells, "Form up." Bill, with me, Wendy, Jason behind us. Form a wall.
You don't get any like responsive acknowledgement from Wendy. She's just right there behind you.
And once we're all formed in a four, like two, turtle up. Extend our claws out and turtle up like a mini phalanx.
I'm assuming you're just trying to get everyone back to back to back to back.
Yep.
Claws out on all sides.
Yep.
Oh boy. So what we're going to do is go ahead and give me initiative just so I have an order to put this in.
Okay.
But this is not going to be quite standard combat. And while you will still have the dex penalty, you guys will still have the soak bonus of wearing the Kevlar because it's
We
dedicated.
fucking look ridiculous.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, you guys bust up to Krynos and you essentially have like the craziest fucking like I think it would look kind of baller to have like Kevlar shaped in a way that you can actually wear it in Krynos.
There you go. I got
That
the proper
big fucking spray painted crow on the front.
I'll put this way. There's our theme music as we're doing this crazy shit. The big fucking gun division.
Alright, Wendy and Jason have the exact same initiative. You guys can roll off or you can agree amongst yourselves.
Jason, you want to go first?
Sure.
Awesome.
Jason's like, yes! in the background. Yes!
So what we're gonna do, instead of the standard like 1v1, v1, v1 forever and ever and ever, this is a massive bodies. So basically, we're gonna go down the line. You guys are gonna roll your attack and damage. And it's going to be, instead of, split seconds, this is the kind of damage you're doing en masse over a longer period.
Cool.
So it's like damage successes at this point is going to be number of bodies, not how much you hurt one body.
Do we get to choose what pools we use?
I'm assuming you're going to go for claws since they're the things that are on fire.
Yes, but in terms of strength and dex, because I
Actually, yes, we're gonna go with your method because I like your method. You can make a dex brawl roll to use greater finesse. You can make a strength brawl roll to just basically brute force it. It is up to you which tactic your character would take.
Cool.
And yeah, actually, instead of a pair of rolls, I'm going to have you each do a roll, and we're going to go fucking ham banana.
All right.
Feel free to take your extra 2 dice
Extra 2
from your
dice.
fire.
Oh, we're just rolling straight damage at this point? Fuck.
You're essentially rolling a weird amalgamation of the two. I'm having you do
Okay,
one
so-
large roll to reflect a longer period of action.
Okay, so Krynos strength is 8. Normal damage for claws is 2.
2 for the fire. Okay. I guess it's me first then on initiative wise.
Don't
So.
forget your brawl.
Oh, my bro. Fucking Jesus.
We're
All right.
throwing dice.
Yeah. I had that.
Um,
I had that.
Would
I've had those
iron
moments.
with strength
Holy
would
shit!
strength with iron grip come into play here? Because I feel like it would if I
If you would
literally
like to
barrel checked thing.
thematically do something that would make Iron Grip
Mhm.
thematic,
I
you
mean,
absolutely can.
You've seen the Vikings thing, like Bob has seen it, and where Rollo starts to just push through that fucking shield wall of Saxons, you know what I mean? That fucking just barrels forward, you know what I mean?
Sadly, I have not, but I'm assuming you
Okay,
don't want to barrel
basically,
forward or you will abandon your...
it's not even that, it's I push my claws out and essentially push them back by just standing in place and pushing my claws forward.
Alright, so you've
With
got
just sheer
1, 2,
strength.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. I'm going to keep note of what you guys are doing damage-wise. Alright, Bill, give me a giant fucking mountain of dice. Do it.
All right. Four,
What have
five,
we
6,
got?
7. So, I mean, I don't know what the ones are doing in this case.
Ones will cancel in this case.
Oh, then 1, 2, 5.
Do you have a specialty that might come into play with whatever tactic you'd like to use?
No, Bill's a fucking nerd, dude. He didn't have any cool combat specialties.
Aw. I was hoping you had high enough physicals. Alright, Jason. For Bill, are you strength or dexing it?
Strength.
I assumed.
He's slow. Bill is slow and clumsy as fuck, dude. Like,
This is true. He's going full bear right now. Fucking bear slapper. Alright, so Jason. I assume you're going strength base or you're going dex base?
Strength.
Alright, so you got your Chrono strength plus your brawl plus 4.
Chrono strength seems to be the win here, really. It's
Let's
just brute
face it,
force
it's the
this
way to
shit.
go.
Yeah, just brute force this shit.
Alright, you have any specialties that have come into play, buddy?
Nope.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Baby Philo holds his own pretty well. I will give an actual narrative recap. And
I
Wendy,
don't know if I can like charisma them to death.
sadly, no.
Yes.
you're not a fucking bard.
But if he tries hard enough.
Let's see. There's 2 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright. So do you have any specialties that might come into play?
No.
Shame on all of you.
Oh shoot.
Eh?
I missed an 8 there at the beginning. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 2 is 5.
Alright. So the way this is going, all of you are going for strength base. So basically all of you cluster up back to back, plant your giant paws, plant your fucking feet, and as these swarm over you, keep in mind, this is not all of them, but this is how much damage you guys do over the course of, like, the initial push. These things just fucking flood over you. But with all of you having set your hands to the flame, all of you do have that eerie kind of, the glow of hot metal to your claws, and you lay fucking waste. So as they come pushing in, it is a crush of bodies. Definitely nobody loses their footing. And of all of you, like, Anton is facing the hall. He's getting the most swipes in before things can spill past him. And it's just body after body after body, to the point where he's almost building up a bit of an obstacle in front of him as those horrible, mutilated, melted, reformed, flesh melded bodies collapse one on top of another on top of another. Now there are more peeling off to the sides, and it's one of those things where by time any of you has a second to think about anything besides swiping this way, pushing, shoving. It's all of you are doing strength based, so it's a lot of brute force to make sure none of you get dragged out of line. None of you get pushed back into your fellows. And essentially, the number of successes is going to be your initial body count.
Jesus Christ.
Anton's got a kind of sweet spot position-wise because everything that's going for anyone else has to at least try to get past him. And by time it starts slowing down for him, it's mostly because there's so many bodies piled up that he's like straight up picking up a foot and kicking them out of the way. Would any of you like to essentially narratively describe how that's going? Like, what kind of tactics are your characters using? Because right now you're relying on brute force and strength to keep from getting torn out of position, to keep from succumbing to damage, which we will roll momentarily.
Anton is a goddamn terror because they come at him. He just braces, impacts the claws. One goes down, another one, and he keeps just advancing. They're all howling and screaming. Anton screams back, you know what I mean? Face me! You know, all the way down the fucking hall. You know what I mean? It's like he's a goddamn fucking space marine.
For her part, Wendy has braced herself. She is back to back with Anton, and yeah, putting a lot of trust in the fact that he's not gonna get knocked around, and as soon as anything gets close enough to be within her reach, she is swiping at it with her claws, just one after another. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And she will just take this tension that she has been carrying this whole time just comes out of her mouth in this wordless roar of rage.
Jason's employing his football background and basically is considering this kind of the same as, you know, if he ends up having to run the ball because he was a quarterback. And he's sort of racing for the impact, but he's also using that sort of straight arm that you're not really supposed to use. I'm out of game. I don't know anything about football. But he's like kind of grabbing them with his claws and then ripping them off to the side to kind of get them out of the way. So he's kind of throwing them back, like a round sort of a maneuver.
All right, Bill. How about you?
Long, slow, clumsy swipes back and forth. Worse than if you'd tried to use a weed whacker as a weapon, and with just as disappointing results. Bill predominantly uses his extra adipose tissue and momentum to do the work for him. Occasionally, something is crushed in the most ignominious of iCurb-based deaths. And everything smells like burnt chicken.
All right. So, now comes the soaking phase, where we determine how y'all do. So you know what? What's, how ballsy we want to get there? Let's see.
Considering the body count we just dropped between all of us together, fuck.
I'm going to say that you guys dropped 24 between all of you, and the only person who got a significant jump above anyone else in body count is Anton. The rest of you all held pretty fucking steady. You giggle now, sir.
No, go on, hit
It's a
me.
good thing you got healed up. So I want you to each soak your body count in damage.
10? Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5,
For Bill,
6.
it is 5. For Jason, it is 4. For Wendy, it is 5.
Yep, I soaked 6 of it.
Nicely done. Don't forget you have your armor on.
I didn't.
1,
That's
2,
3 more Kranos.
3, 4, 5. And Bill
9.
soaks it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She soaks it all. 1, 2. Oh. Jason's the only one who's taken a couple knocks. And let's face it, part of the reason is, and probably part of the reason for his lower body count, is because he's not necessarily trying to shred everything that comes near him. He's trying to shake it up, which is probably making it a lot easier on, well, the other two. Anton's just straight up screaming into the void at the head of this fucking train, but Jason's throwing things off kilter, and you know what? He's taken a couple knocks for it. These things do have essentially bone spurs in their fingers. Like, the flesh has melted away, and it's almost like the bone has been formed into something like claws. So this is lethal. We'll take 2 of it, Mr. Jason.
Okie doke.
But this is after the initial rush, wherein you guys have 24 of them piled around you, steaming, sizzling, and yeah, it's like a hot knife through butter. How's everybody reacting?
Yes, I've come out fucking bit bloody. I'll just slap the last guy's breath that I have on myself, just crack my neck, and get ready for the next round.
Yeah, they're more essentially at this point they're straggling. That was the main brute force of it.
Yeah, no, Anton just smacks himself with the guy's breath and just starts snarling, going, "Come on."
Bill finally farts. And
I
he
don't
just
know why.
fucking... He's just like looking at us like, oh, fuck. Oh, God. I need to breathe. Holy fucking shit, kid, I need a goddamn pizza.
How many more of them are there?
You've basically got a handful of stragglers. Narratively, let's face it, I'll let you guys have some fun with narrating going after more of them, or hanging back and licking your wounds, or just being kind of stunned when you get out of that initial adrenaline rush and that push, and finally you have to stop clawing because there's nothing there. And you can turn and you can look and you can see others kind of running in, but it's like 2 or 3. It's nothing.
So are they pretty mindless? Like they don't notice the 24 corpses at our feet?
It's not that they're mindless. They really have, like, Anton took a good bit of damage, you took some damage. They're not incapable of thinking and strategizing, because they do like claw over each other or try to get in dirty hits. But they don't seem to be deterred at all by the body count.
Okay.
Yeah, I just heal myself there casually. And any that do come near me, well, bye.
Why?
And I'll probably fucking suplex one into the, like, I'll probably body slam one into the fucking ground. It looks as painful as you imagine with that fucking burning claws, and I'll just drive them in.
Do it for justice.
Yeah, no, he just slams it down, and just slowly, I mean, as carefully as he can, just sinks it right into its face. That slow, deliberate. Taking complete pleasure in butchering this thing to death.
Now that they have a breather, how are the babies doing? You actually have a second to look around.
Yeah, Jason's probably going to have to spend will or something to like choke back the vomit.
I mean, it fucking Wendy. Her claws get air several times before she blinks and realizes things aren't charging at her anymore. She's not looking at her feet. She's looking for the next target.
Oh, baby Rune, are you gonna dive after Anton?
She is gonna dive after Anton.
What is Wendy gonna do? Like, just let's have some fun. These are pretty easy for you guys to kill right now.
I mean, she could see Anton pick one up. She's gonna vault over him, and you know how you grab a cantaloupe and just kind of with your hands and just kind of squeeze to see if it's ripe.
Mhm.
That's what she does with her two big, massive Krynos paws to this thing's skull. Just digs her claws in harder and harder and harder, snarling in its face.
Until it pops.
Yep.
All right, Bill, buddy, you've got one cub looking nauseous. You've got the other one really hopped up on fuck thunder. And Anton's doing Anton. But how are you doing, Bill? What you gonna do, buddy?
They got it. They got it. I gotta look after the kid. I gotta look after the. Oh fuck! Oh god, my hamstrings are killing me. Come on, kids, cheer up. We won, I think, for now. Oh god, I prefer guns.
As soon as this thing is down, Anton's getting up and start walking down that fucking hallway, because no, I ain't leaving here till I get a bit of fucking spiral blood on my claw.
Oh, we're walking, Jason. Come on.
Jason's like, come on, I gotcha. Grabs his arm, kind of puts it around his neck, and
Like, as one scrolling on the ground, Anton just stamp it, like, right in the fucking head, makes it go. He just keeps walking down the hallway in Krynos, because you know what, Spiral bitch? Come on, come out. You know, that's Anton in a minute.
Oh, P90X didn't prepare me for this.
All right, let's play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Well, you can't have that one. Oh, that is sexy. All right. So you keep going down the hallway.
Yep.
Whew. All right, let's get you down this hallway then. So you do finally run out of bodies, at least moving ones.
Jason's looking in the side doors as we're walking down the hall. Not like inspecting the rooms or anything, just like a quick look.
A quick glance to make sure nothing like bum rushes you.
Yeah.
All right. So you come down the way and sure enough. Because why not? Why the fuck not? You're going, and you know what greets you in the hallway. Hey, look, it's the next level up. The difference is that the gates are shut, mostly. One of them's kind of eased to crack open. Like, I'll put it this way: if one of you was in Hamid and wanted to slither through, like sideways, you might be able to. But they're closed for a reason, because it is very clear that the elevator box is not here. It is down a floor where you left it. Just an open shaft.
Anton waits, because your man's gonna fucking do it. He can't help himself.
Oh god, you do look silly because the respirators are full. No wonder you're using your claws.
Well, you know what? I'll fucking bait him. I grind my claws on the floor. Just this noise. The dogs do. You know what I mean? The wolves do. When they're marking, like, this my claw is bigger than your claw.
I can make big claw marks in you.
Yeah, but basically it's like, come on.
Alright. Not bad. You know what? That's what you're gonna get. You're not gonna hear it out of there. But you do finally hear scraping from the other side. Just angry, aggressive, clawing, wrenching metal. And what you will eventually see heaving its way around the back there.
Is he coming out or what's he doing?
He's on the far side of the shaft. Looks mange riddled, but that's definitely a Krynos.
Your minions didn't die so well. Let's try you.
It makes a maybe it's trying to chuckle, but it is the sickest, phlegmiest, horrible noise.
Let's do the gif, that fucking scrape against the wall gif. Like, yeah, buddy. Big talk from behind the shaft. You know what I mean? It's that type of thing. You know what I mean?
Reaches up, inserts, like, they look so much longer because there's no fur at the base of the finger covering the ends, you know? Reaches up and just starts wrenching wide the gate on its side. And stairs.
Can I shoot it while in Krynos?
I don't think you dedicated the gun.
But it would have just dropped on the floor, right?
I mean, you could still be holding it. Or if the strap is long enough, it could still be kind of dangling around your body. Question is, did you strap it on? Or did you keep a hold of it? All things considered, you couldn't have kept a hold while you were clawing wildly.
Right. I mean, I would assume he would have dropped it and then just picked it up when we started moving.
Yeah. You could have picked it back up. It's just, it's kind of rinky-dink in your giant claws.
Right. Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, are his giant paws too big to get a
Yes.
finger in there?
Sadly, yes.
Okay. All right. Then he drops down to Hamid and shoots him.
Feel
Or
free.
Guava, rather.
You start, this is all, you can go ahead and do that. He's still, like, just kind of, after he's wrenched open his side, starts slamming a big paw on his side of the thing, taunting, basically daring Anton to do the same. After all, can't reach your side yet.
Anton starts advancing. Not running.
And
It's slow.
I'm assuming you're just on the other side of the shaft, right?
Yeah, I probably won't be walking up to it at this point.
It's a blatant invitation, and yeah, Jason, you can take a shot.
Yeah. One success
On the attack or the damage?
on the attack.
Alright, go ahead and roll your damage.
Where did my... Oh, it's 7. All right. Uh, 3.
Alright. Oh, he soaks it. Kind of makes a wet coughing noise. Again, it's extremely mocking.
That's okay. The whole point of him shooting the other was just to try to lure him.
And you know what? As Anton's advancing, since he hasn't opened the door yet, hasn't gotten there to wrench open the gate, it finally growls out words. It says, little pig, let me in.
I Spartan kicked that fucking door, Katie. With strength 8 in Krynos, man. I'm
Oh,
hoping
you
that door
absolutely
just
can
goes fucking
rip that
flying,
poor
man. You
thing,
know what I mean?
like, to shreds.
I just kick it, you know what I mean, with my fucking feet.
The only thing between the two of you is this pit of the shaft. It only goes so deep. The elevator is on the next floor down. But there's a significant little drop there. And there's the whole shaft up above.
Oh, come on, little pig. And you can die like a friend. At least this time you'll have dignity. He didn't. Hoping that's gonna bait him. Fuck, because I did kill his pack mate.
You did. He doesn't appreciate that kind of thing.
No.
No, he doesn't.
But in the back of his head to Bill, I'm gonna bait him. Get ready.
I'm a coming.
All right.
If you want me to just throw a roll on top of that, I can, Katie.
Yeah, feel free.
What do you want me to roll?
You know what? There's a thing for that. Where is it? So you get to roll manipulation intimidation.
Oh, hot diggity shit.
Your difficulty is his wits plus 4.
Watch this wits plus 4.
While they're taunting each other, Jason's going to slow shift back up to Rhinos.
Your target number is 8. And if
I have
you
to get 8
succeed,
successes?
No, your difficulty's 8.
Oh, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Difficulty's 8. If you succeed, he has to roll frenzy.
Okay. I don't just call it succeed. I call that 4 successes.
That's pretty hot. All right. He's already all jazzed up for some combat. So let's play a little game called Can You Make
4 successes. Wow,
a
that's pretty
Spiral
fucking.
Fall?
That's pretty fucking white hot. I'm not gonna lie. That is a bait.
That is quite the bait. Let me check and make sure none of these gifts he has active cost. Rage. That will affect his roll. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Where is... Go. We're not going to use that silly shit. So, all right, the big boy. Let's have a little fun, shall we? Let me double check a. Oh boy. All right, let's roll for him first.
Damn it.
He doesn't frenzy, but he does something. He reaches up and like grasps at the side of his own face. And, you know what? There's like this wet hiccup of a cackle as he says, "You won't like me when I'm angry," and rips the claw down his face, dealing himself a point of ag. And then launches, spending 3 rage.
Let's go. I spent 2. I'm ready.
Alright, let's have some initiative.
Naturally.
I'm gonna spoiler you. He has Spirit of the Fray.
Of course he does.
So don't feel too bad. The rest of you may in fact roll initiative. All right. So he lunges across the gap. Claws and teeth first. Bleeding already. And yeah, he's going for some full bore at Anton because Anton has taken the face of this absolutely.
Okay.
So
I'm going to use my rage action to dodge. Hit me, big man.
check this. That's a really shitty. That's actually
forget-
worse than just Raw doing the thing.
Don't forget he's at the +1 diff to hit me too.
He is, and thank you for reminding me.
Yes, and also me, blue.
I think he's +1 diff to hit fucking all of us.
It is +1 diff to hit all of you, but I appreciate the
Yep.
reminder.
Marrow Bones doesn't listen to his alpha for shit.
They're like, Barbos, don't do it. And he's like, fuck it.
Marrow Bones does what Marrow Bones Marrow wants. Marrow Bones, no. Marrow Bones, yes. But please remember little Timothy.
Fuck little Timothy, he's a bitch. Didn't even put my leash on, Brian.
We're just gonna continue this forever. Oh no, it's not even Marrow Bones. Look at the thing.
I know.
Fuck. Cock balls. This is worse.
Waiting for him to roll.
Marrow Bones is a double Aroon. He was born under 2 full moons somehow.
He's really angry.
He's like Rage 8.
Alright, let's see it.
She's like muted and I'm just watching her freak out.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.
That is the attack, buddy. Are you dodging?
Yeah, I knock he only gets 1 through.
That is okay. So.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4, 5, 6,
Look, 4 of it.
7.
4 of it. 3 go through.
Alright. Taken like a champ. He does spend 3 rage.
Cool.
Well, buddy. You have at least been coaxed to move up. You are in a decent position to do something about this. But yeah, this thing reaches up, claws its face, lunges across the gap, and straight into Anton Claws first.
Well, Bill, the chubby fucking nerd of the group, will spend 2 rage and claw slappa.
Do it.
With 1 success.
Hey.
Do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's
Yeah,
a
there
pretty
you go.
shit hot roll for a 1 success attack.
I'm waiting for the marrow soak.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the soak. Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's on 5.
Wait, how much did you
One
do?
ag-
You did
I
7.
did 7.
That's
And he's
3,
already got-
buddy.
1 ag extra. He's on 4 then. Because he ag to himself. Bill did 3. That's
Oh,
4.
yes. See that?
Oh,
Yep.
did.
He hurt himself before the combat.
Oh, he
Keep
did.
that in mind. Yeah.
Crazy like that.
Yeet. Wendy.
Yeast.
Yes, Wendy.
All right. Wendy is going. She is a walking meat blender, and she knows it. And there's just this flash. She moves forward, claws out, raking across what passes for this thing's flesh. And also going to drop 3 rage. Shit, what's my pool for this? I
That's a
noted
very
it
good
down
question.
earlier. Okay. Ooh.
Don't forget your razor claws thing.
Oh shoot, I did forget the extra dice.
No, that's some damage.
No, like right now you effectively have 4 successes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have 4 successes. Now the damage thing
Alright.
comes in.
Okay,
I
so
will.
let's see. That is. So my strength is 8. Or no, the base damage for the attack would be 8 plus 3 plus 3 for the rollover. That's 14, I think.
Yep. Whew.
Oh.
Nice,
One.
Wendy.
I totally didn't roll my fucking thing. I'm sorry, I got distracted by her doing math.
What are you rolling?
He's not going to take another shot. Or at least try not to. Apologies.
Okay, so that is 1, 2.
He dodged it, didn't he?
He literally reached up and slapped her paw away.
Cool. Cool.
It was essentially the don't interfere, like, most patronizing slap away.
Oh, that just elicits a snarl.
Cool
Beautifully.
ball. You just fucking
All
stay
right.
right there. My go.
Jason? Or no, Anton. That's
Huh?
right, you're further down the initiative.
Yep.
I'm used to you being at the top all the time. You always
rolled
roll like lightning.
Crappy. I rolled crappy.
That'll
1
happen.
success. Is he dodging?
That is the question of the day, isn't it?
Oh, he's gonna dodge me.
He does want to maul you. But at the same time, you guys all have glowing claws right now.
Oh, don't dodge me.
Throws himself down the elevator shaft to escape, but dies at the bottom because of the impact.
Oh, come on,
Why
don't.
throw yourself down when you can throw yourself up? But, No, I'm gonna let you sail. Do it.
Okay, so 8 from strength. Then what's my thing from razor claws again? Fuck.
I
Plus
feel
2
kind of
from-
bad because I had only originally intended for that to be an effect against those flesh monsters.
Oh, then it's just regular claw damage. Cool, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ag.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's another one.
Yep.
Wheedling him down. I know you spent at least 1 more rage. Jason.
Jason,
Rages?
Jason drops 3 rage. So was that the razor claws isn't in effect anymore? Is that
Essentially, yeah, it was a narrative effect for the flesh monsters.
okay? So apparently I miss.
Aw.
Okay. Here he goes.
Yup, here he goes. And you know what? I have a plan. I swear I have a plan. So... where is it? What is my fucking life right now? All right, so it is. And I promise, bear with me. There's a plan. So, that is 1, 2, 3.
What's it doing?
Oh, he's still going for you, Anton.
Cool.
You've been the most blatant leader to the rest of the group.
Hit me.
Hit you, you say.
Hit me.
All right. Whew.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he's got a specialty. That's why.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, hit me. Fuck it. Do it.
All right. So, actually, you know what? It's 2, because this is claws.
Okay.
So-
hit me. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, I'm doing math in my head. 8 plus 1 plus 4.
+4? Fucking hell.
Well, it's 2 for the gift and 2 for claws.
Okay. Oh boy, this is it.
So, 13.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on 6 ag.
All right.
It's probably the reason I stepped back and I barely avoid getting my throat torn out. But I'm still up.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Anton snarls at him and spitting out blood like, you missed.
Okay, let's see how I do. I don't miss. I don't
Good
miss at
job,
all.
buddy. You hit him
Dude.
pretty hard last time, so he is gonna fucking hand slapper that shit this time. He did not
Oh.
appreciate that shit.
Does he only rage after this though?
That's his last rage action.
Go ahead and hand slap her, then just roll your roll.
He's gonna hand slapper. Doesn't
Roll your
appreciate
roll to
your
hand
fucking
slapper.
bullshit.
Roll your roll. Oh, you slapped me away.
Alright, Wendy.
All right. More claws.
Do it.
Oh Jesus!
What?
I kicked one of Weston's toys under my desk and it started singing. It scared the crap out of me.
I was about to say, like,
Gotcha,
what?
motherfucker.
What the fuck have you done? Wendy! Wendy!
I'm your friend.
No, you're not! Oh my god. It's stressful as shit, man. There you go. Hit him. Hit him. Fucking
1,
hit him.
2, 3.
Nicely
4.
done, baby
Yes.
Rude. Do it. He's out of rage actions.
Yep. Fuck you.
So that is 8 plus 3 rollover, which is 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whew.
I'm speed mathing now. 8.
I'm glad you're faster at it than I am.
ST, man. I guess so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sir.
I look like 8. I thought it was 8. No, fuck it. I'm too hype.
I don't even blame you. I'm actually pretty hyped too.
1, 2, 3.
1,
Oh, I
2,
think she-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, fuck you.
That's
That's just fucking.
Oh,
If it was
you.
easy, it wouldn't be any
God.
fun.
God damn
Oh,
it.
that's
Help
not
me,
even-
Jason Juan Kenobi.
Was he turned to face Bill when he slapped the hand away?
Oh no. No. He's got his back to the fucking elevator shaft.
Nah,
He
Then I
knew
missed.
he was
Then I
jumping
missed.
into 4 people. He's not gonna
Wait.
do that.
Don't we have like healing potions or something?
No, you can't spend them on a rage action. Did I?
Oh.
Basically, what you have, Gaia's Breaths, you can slap someone with a Gaia's Breath, and you can either roll to activate it,
Oh.
or you can spend a point of Gnosis, and it will heal them for 4 health levels. The only problem is that you cannot spend Rage and Gnosis in the same turn. So until we get back to base initiative, you can't spend Gnosis.
Can you roll?
Yeah, no, unless I can side hit him, I missed. So, because Discord doesn't
All
like.
part of his master plan.
I missed there, so.
Jason, I swear to God.
To be fair,
Yeah.
you got horrifically mauled. You're allowed to miss.
Yep.
Jason's gonna spend will on his attack.
Nope,
Can't
not this time,
do that.
buddy.
Not this time.
Besides, he's out of rage.
Usually we don't let people spend willpower in combat.
Oh,
If,
okay.
if we did, I would have blown all my willpower into that hit.
Yeah, you would have. You would have blown willpower on every single shot at him. We have to leave some of it up to the dice.
Besides, he's out of rage actions anyway, and we've got 2 runes, so.
Oh, you've got an Arun and a very auspicious Philodox.
So 2.
Is that on your attack?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Do it to it.
Hit him. Kill him.
Yeah, just kill him. Fucking hell.
Or Mr. Anton will surely perish.
Yeah, pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, you motherfucker. You just need to get 2 in. He has to rage heal.
Yeah. All right, we got damage.
Yeah, 3.
4.
4?
That's 4. One's don't take away.
2,
Oh,
3,
yeah.
4. Yeah, ones do not take away from soak or from damage.
Yeah, that's so good. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
All right. That was what?
Nope.
Second rage actions?
First.
Or that was first? Jesus
That
Christ.
was the first.
That was
Second
first.
rage actions.
Bill.
Bill.
Bill, please.
Bill,
Cried
please.
Bill.
3.
Get him.
Dude. Yep. Yeah. Yep. We did. Yeah. That's the thing. We fucked it. We kind of fucked him. Like, you know,
I mean, he only had so many rage actions
Yeah.
between 4 Guru.
6.
He knew what he leapt into. He's just making it as difficult as humanly possible.
grappled the bitch.
1, 2, 3,
Buckle
4.
DD.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Buckle.
Wendy.
Wendy.
Trip
The
him up or
horrible
something.
thing is, every time you guys are hitting him, he has. I'll put it this way. He has a very distinct. Like, he looks kind of mangy. His hide is thick. Like, your hides are already pretty thick. His is almost. It feels kind of like you imagine rhino plate would feel.
Knock him on his ass or something, so he has to get back up for his main action or something. Fuck him. Fuck this fucking prick, man. Fuck him.
Let's
Yell
see.
commands, leader man.
Wendy.
Trip him.
Yeah.
Get him. Knock him on the fucking.
Fucking Anton's
Get him.
just foaming.
Hit him. Hit him. Jason, you're no use there by the door.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah, no,
Go, Wendy,
no,
go.
fuck
Go
it.
down behind him. We'll push him over.
Like,
It'll be hard to get down behind him when there's a hole behind him.
there is not enough distance for
You-
Wendy to tackle him.
You don't have the wind up for a tackle, no.
Hit him.
Yeah, no. So
Come
yeah,
again.
fuck it. Fuck it.
Flail him.
He's not going down. We're gonna try to sweep his legs out from underneath him.
We've got another rage action to waste on that, so do it.
I mean, yeah, that's
Ho-
3.
Hopefully he doesn't crane kick Anton.
No, all he has to, yeah, no. As long as you sweep him, he has to waste that action getting up. So fuck you, you fucking dick.
So what actions are a thing?
Just hit him. It's nearly midnight. Just
Oh
hit
my
him.
He's
God.
pretty-
Oh my god!
Oh, Wendy, you tried so hard.
She tried.
All right,
so
we're keeping
hard.
the carousel
She just
turning.
kicks him in
Jason,
the shins really hard.
Jason,
You go for the sweep and you almost hit Anton and you're like, "Huh!"
I was just fucking glazed at you. Like, why are you so shit? You know what I mean?
All right, Jason, do it to it.
Okay.
One, two, three, four.
4. Yeah.
All right.
Attaboy.
Attaboy. Fucking kill him.
Oh my
No.
god, you might actually do it.
Jesus.
No,
Nope.
Oh, I thought that was just. No, I thought that was.
guys, we
have-
just came back up to the top of it.
Nope, third rage
Nope.
round.
Third rage
No.
actions. Some
Wendy.
people have them.
Come
Come
on,
on,
Wendy.
Wendy. Come on, Jason.
Claws.
There you go.
There
That's a
you
solid
go.
roll.
One,
That's a
two,
solid roll.
3,
You got
4, 5.
5. All
Yep.
right. Just don't fucking soak. Fucking.
This is going to be a pretty baller pool.
It's 8 and 4 rollover is 12. 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7.
7.
7. Yep, 7 on the money. Watch, he's gonna roll like fucking all 10s or some fucking bullshit.
No,
Ah,
he's not.
fuck you.
1, 2, 3, 4. You did 7.
Mm-hmm. He was on 5.
One moment as I do some math. And now he rolls rage.
Yep. Rage.
Please.
Rage 8 or what? That beat us up breath of God though, so fuck you, you spiral fuck.
Just breath the fuck yourself.
He is brazen as a worm. No.
No, fucking.
All right, let's
That'd
see
be
if
the
he can
worst.
stay up.
Ah, fuck you.
When- Wendy got the kill shot. How are you going to do it, Wendy? Because you guys have been tapping and tapping and tapping and getting almost no headway. I think Anton got one real solid shot in.
Yep. Yeah.
But other than that, it's been pinging, and you finally managed to hit a soft spot.
So, when Wendy went in for that sweep and missed, she basically shot back up, getting up, dug her claws into its stomach and raked up until they hit bone and split him in two like gutting a fish. And yeah, all of his disgusting insides, whatever they are, is probably going to spill right out on her, but she doesn't care anymore.
All right. You do it. Now, here is an important thing. Jason, I can't remember. Did you actually manage to land a damage on him?
No.
So, Wendy and Bill, I need you to roll stam. At a... just stam. Not armor, just
Okay.
stam. And we'll set it at diff. Ooh. 7. But
Oh,
Anton,
boy.
buddy,
Mm-hmm.
he
I fail, as
touched
normal.
you. He
Yeah.
touched you real hard. You're gonna roll
Yeah.
your stam at diff 9. Botch does not matter.
Yeah.
I
Straight
got
stam.
2.
Okay, straight stam.
Fail. I'm probably
All
dead.
right. I will give you the fallout of that later because it will not be immediately evident. But Wendy finally manages to land that last good shot. It probably honestly lands the claw in where Anton got him earlier. Because that's a seam she could hit and just ripped up from there. And yeah, it twists and snarls and goes down, and it doesn't get any smaller, guys. Falls out and it stays in Krynos. Aw, buddy.
The fuck?
Kicks it down
What's
the
with
shaft.
Anton? Yeah, just for Psy, and there it goes. Huh.
I mean, I'm barely standing. I'm on 6 ag.
All right, we're leaving.
I'm probably heavily limited or some bullshit. Oh, no.
We're leaving. Come on, big guy.
It's as the body goes down the shaft that the red haze starts to part from Wendy's vision. She kind of comes back to her senses. How's Anton looking?
I'm on 6 ag.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Barely alive.
Fuck it. When she didn't use any. Wendy's going to dig out one of her little bottles of water and just hand it over to Anton because she doesn't know what to do with it, but she knows it helps.
He just pours it on her. You see that shot you did? Is he pours on? I want you to do that shot every time. If you miss, I'm gonna slap you. Every time. That shot you did.
Oh,
Every
come on.
time.
Come
Okay.
on.
Every single time. From now on.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Yes.
We're leaving.
Bill,
Yeah,
how's Bill looking?
Bill's actually not harmed. He's just tired.
Oh, poor Bill.
I'm on. We're leaving. We're leaving now.
Okay. Okay.
I need you to check where he caught me.
Where?
Where he points at himself. Where he,
I mean,
you know,
like, when he's like, okay, look, it's hard to see through the fur, okay? And like, she gets in there, and yeah, you know what? She'll shift back down to Hamid for this because
no, I
hands.
need you to clean me. When we get back, I need you to clean me.
Okay. Yeah.
He is covered in ichor and shit, and I need you to clean me when we get back.
Okay.
Not with medicine and normal shit. I need you to take me in the Umbra and clean me.
Walk me through it. I'll do it.
Yeah. You know, he holds in his belly, you know what I mean? Because I'm still on 2, so I have a big gash like going down the side of my chest, probably. Or he raked me.
Oh, he did some things.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why Anton's like, we need to go clean this, because for all I know, he's probably fucking infected me. So Anton's like, I need you to get me in home, and I need to go in that fountain or near the water, and I need you to clean me completely.
All right.
Don't heal me anymore now, because there's probably internal damage, maybe. So get me home.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Then I'll take back down to Hamid.
Jason's gonna mark the red this shit. He's set on /follow. We're just gonna assume he needs a nice quiet moment to process all that just happened.
Yeah, I'll make. So yeah, no, Anton's not stupid. So I'll even take off the body armor, and when they get me to the car, I'll let Bill drive because Bill drive like a demon at this point, and I will make sure they get me right back to the mansion. And the first place we're going is the water, because I need to clean. And I need to get tainted. I need to get untainted because even Anton would realize that guy is fucking no. Fuck that.
I mean, it doesn't take more than a glance, really, to see that is some fucked up shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I imagine, even on like he's staring down at the chest wound as he's wincing. Is it actually doing me more damage, Katie? It's a curious thing. Especially when the guy is about to me. Did that do anything?
I'll put it this way, it kind of it heals up like you'd expect. Things start seaming themselves back together. But you know how things feel like warm and a little like not only inflamed but like starting to like get a little bit of swelling and stuff when you have like an infection and a cut.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah. He's like, all right, Wendy, I need you to take me into the Umbra. I need you to go to whatever water spirit is. And I need you to tell him I'm extremely tainted. And I need you to cleanse me.
Okay. She is just going to like get down and hoist Anton back up onto her back. It's the only way she really knows she can carry him into the Umbra. And take her time to cross over with him, and she's gonna head right for the fountain.
I'm trying to remember, is Wendy in the pack?
No.
Nope.
And you will have to.
I'll take my time to cross.
Okay.
I've got like 3 or 4 notices, and we're in the mansion, so I imagine our dates.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a call.
Yeah, I'll take my time.
Here we go. Yeah, you can take your time.
And he'll actually put me in.
Yeah, no, she's just like just she'll get down, just get down, put him in the fountain.
Yeah, you stick him down in the massive lower basin. And I mean, you can see him, Wendy. And I mean, you know it's there. But there's that little water spirit. Oh, well, not as small as some of them. He's a pretty decent size at this point. But there is that the resident water spirit kind of nested up in the top bowl. And admittedly, you just put someone in the fountain. So it starts kind of like blooping down dish to dish until it's the one just above. Peering over the edge like, oh.
Tainted. Pointing. Badly tainted. I need clean. Pointing.
It bobs its head a few times like, oh yeah. Like, just like, oh, yep, you're, yep, yep, yep.
Mm.
Uh, it, finally, kind of tentatively, because it kind of just bloop, bloop, bloop down the other ones. This one, it kind of like starts to go and kind of clings the edge, does a little foot dingle, like, nyeh, 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 puh, splish. And kind of skirts around Anton, actually, kind of just starts to approach, and then kind of winces back and skitters around him and climbs itself partway up onto the ledge. And of all the things, it reaches out one of those little like blobby arms towards Wendy. And you know what? It's a water spirit. It just kind of goes, "Gimme!"
Oh, should grab onto its hand.
Okay, now gimme.
What? Oh, right. That. Okay, and she takes a breath and concentrates and tries to relax the spiritual energy out of her body into this spirit.
Eh. What is Wendy's gnosis at currently?
2.
After giving one up, it's 2?
After giving one up, it's 1.
And it takes it and kind of like, it doesn't get bigger, actually. It almost kind of supercharges. It starts fizzing. It kind of like eyeballs her for a second, like, nope. And fucking like just lunges back into the water. And starts like essentially bobbing around Anton. Anton, you've seen these guys get really energetic. You've seen them do a lot of stupid shit. This one really doesn't want to directly touch that injury. But it's bouncing around you. It's working the water into like kind of a jacuzzi style bubbling froth.
Yep. Anton's bracing himself because this is gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah, it does, buddy. It really
bracing himself, like grips both ends of the stone, you know what I mean, and just closes his eyes.
I'll put it this way, like, you can expend willpower to not cry out in pain, but you're gonna have to expend willpower to not cry out in pain. It's bad. Things are essentially being expelled out of your blood.
I think I'll expend it for one turn, but eventually, like, even anybody's, like, it will eventually just, do you know what I mean? Like, there's only so much you can have testament to with pain thresholds and stuff like that. I'll spend it for one turn, and then if it keeps paining, I'll eventually cry out.
It'll keep going.
That's what I mean. If it keeps going, then you'll definitely do it then.
The only real fucking relief, like, the water is not cold enough to be frigid, but it's cold enough to be uncomfortable. The only relief really is when the water splashes up onto like your chest and your stomach, your torso, gets up where the injury is. That cold is suddenly the most amazing thing because the flesh is inflamed. And it's Wendy. Anton can't really see. He probably is initially watching, but eventually he's going to be racked in pain. You get to watch like really, really nasty, like, pus, kind of yellowy pus ooze out of that injury.
Oh.
Yep, and I mean, when you'll see it, he takes the hit, his body starts shaking, and eventually, yeah, he's just, gets up this, fuck, you know what I mean? Because it's just in a constant, intense pain, yeah. Even the most hardest motherfucker will eventually curse and yell.
Oh yeah, it is. It is one of those things where like there comes a point where your body just straight overrides your brain, and you're
Yeah.
going to thrash, and it's going to hurt so bad that it itches in the back of your brain. It involuntary nervous action is just a thing. It's going to
I don't know.
fire off, but eventually, not terribly long because it did get a little bit of a supercharge. Eventually, it relents.
Yeah, until
But
it's so
man,
bad.
it is. You just kind of ache, dude, top to bottom.
Yeah, I imagine he's just slumped up against the wall that he's been holding. I imagine his nails are broken because he's held it on that tightly. You know what I mean? Just like slumped up against it. Probably looks happy, really, to be honest.
Truth be told, you're probably soaked. The little water spirit actually climbs up and like perches on your shoulder, clinging to your wet hair because he didn't want to be in the bottom basin right now. There are things in there.
When they get me out of the taint.
Yeah, no, there's her hands go up under his arms and she hauls him out and puts him down on the ground.
Makes the most like son of a fucking, you know what I mean? I need you to help hands the pool. Go get a stick. And oh fuck. Get a stick. And just reaches into his jacket. Drops the
Yeah.
lighter because his nerves are shot. You know what I mean?
No, she'll run and get a stick and just kind of like thrust it at him. She doesn't know what's going. She's running on pure adrenaline right now.
You're gonna have to do it. I want you to burn the stick over the taint, the water. I want you to start saying mainly stuff revolving around Gaia, her light, how you're bringing healing, all that good shit. And it's about healing and transitioning back to normal. So think about that. And think about the most peaceful thing you can imagine. Okay?
Okay.
Just take your time. Don't need to rush. If it happens, you go and get another stick. And do it again. You'll know if it works. But just keep doing it.
Okay. She takes a minute, shakes her hands, tries to. Yeah. She starts thinking like peace. And as soon as she latches onto that moment of peace,
It's one of those things where you're flicking through your head like peace, and you like, I don't know, you think of something like, I don't know, a sleepover with your sister or something you did with your parents when you were a kid, something that was just, it's that memory that makes you go, oh, that was the perfect moment. And you grab it with both hands.
It's actually the road trip she took with her sister after her sister graduated high school.
There you go. And with Anton's guidance, it'll take some time, but narrate away.
Yeah, so when he takes the lighter, she lights up the stick, makes sure it catches, and kind of like, gives it a minute so it's not, so it's on, but it's not like creeping up. And she just walks in a circle around the fountain. I bring the healing light of Gaia to restore this fountain to its blessed origins. I bring the healing light of Gaia to restore this fountain to its blessed origins. I bring the healing light of Gaia to restore this fountain to its blessed origins.
Oh, she even did it in triplicate. Ironically, the little water spirit who's still clinging desperately to Anton's wet hair because it's out of the water. Oh, sweet Jesus. So it needs to be clinging to something that it can kind of absorb into. And it reaches up a little hand and essentially starts flicking Like, when you see a priest with the little censer that they flick water with?
Mm-hmm.
It makes essentially that gesture and manages to spatter a couple droplets into the water. And it may take more than one try, but you do have Anton right there. And the water spirit's helping. But eventually, maybe, on your third try, you finally see that muddy water that's been running through it start to just suddenly run clear, starting at the top and working its way down to the basin.
Yeah, no, she'll keep going until Anton tells her to stop because it's working.
For
If
Anton,
it's working,
imagine,
don't stop.
Like, look at the picture, right? Anton's back is just slumped up against it, man. He's not even looking where you are, man. He's just gazing up at the fucking sky because fuck me. Do you know what I mean? Poor
If
kid
nothing
is,
else.
out of it, really.
If nothing else, when you finally succeed, the cue is that, like, as the basin finally clears, the little water spirit finally lets go of Anton's shoulder and kind of bloops back in.
Yeah. She'll kneel down next to the fountain and just reach a hand out to the water spirit. Thank you.
It
Thank
reaches
you.
out and very, very seriously shakes your hand.
Oh, she was not expecting the handshake, but okay.
You put out your hand. It's not sure what to do with it, so you're getting a very serious handshake.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I couldn't have done that without you.
It bobbles its little head. I know.
And she can understand it.
Yeah, it's a water spirit. They can be
Yeah.
understood when they want to be.
So the fact that she can understand it just kind of like drops Wendy down onto her ass.
It's kind of funny because she understood the gimme earlier, but she was just so far panicked.
She was running on adrenaline. That's leaving her now. Anton's tired but okay. The fountain is clean.
If you checked me,
I mean, yeah, she'll check Anton. How's he looking?
quiet, silent, barely moving. In fact, it's hard to tell, really, when you're looking over.
Oh shit. Just like immediately the fingers go to the side of his neck to look for a pulse.
It's faint, like barely there. Maybe. That's the thing. It's hard when you're panicking around the place to get a good track on it.
She just kind of tap his face like Anton.
After about the fifth pat, the eyes just slowly bring home. Oh, yeah.
You scared me.
What, do you think I was dying or something?
Your pulse felt so weak.
Yeah. My clean?
Yeah. Water's clean too.
Just look over just turn aside slowly at the water bit. Am I good, buddy?
You're pretty sure it's doing a thumbs up.
Yeah.
It presses out the little arm, and I mean the hand is kind of blobby shaped, but a little droplet like pops up for a second, like yeah.
All right, Wendy.
I mean, you've still got 2 points of ag, but other than that, you're pretty good.
All right, Wendy. I need you to help me up, please.
All right.
2 points of ag, and my body probably feels like I've just been fucking gone through a blender.
Oh yeah.
Like after major surgery, basically major surgery, I'd imagine.
Yeah. No.
You're exhausted and you ache.
She gets up. Okay. Can you stand?
No.
Okay. So Anton's gonna get one arm around his back, under his arm.
Wait till we shift to the lower end, because you can't bring me over.
Okay.
Wait, just give me a minute. I'll my nose is just flopped against the fountain. I just, take my time shifting over.
Probably a good plan there, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's why he's like, whoa, don't put. Oh, you're pulling. No, wait, Wendy. Let me shift. Then we'll, when Wendy gets over, Anton's just slumped against the fucking fountain, like, huh?
Okay. So one arm around the back, under his arm, another arm up under the legs, and Evo.
Just get me on my feet. Fireman carry ain't a bitch. You did good. You're good. You're good. Real good.
Okay.
All
Can
right.
you stand on your own for a minute?
No,
Okay.
probably not. But I'll try. But if I fall, I'm gonna yell at you.
Okay. I will. I'll just hold it. Where are we
Just
going?
give a yell. The girls are probably over there. Just don't drop me.
Yeah. No. She.
Because he gestured with his jacket. There's this big gash. This is really sore. He just starts laughing.
She'll do the like not that side, the other side, the arm over the shoulders. Becca,
Howdy!
Heidi.
Howdy! The fucking southern yell for Heidi. She seems to respond to it immediately.
Oh, she always does. Yeah, the girls will come spilling. Honestly, probably the only reason you haven't already been accosted by Heidi is that you weren't where she could find you.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, you come across, you yell Heidi, and it's like boing right around the fucking doorway.
Heidi. Good. We need bandages. And I need help getting him to the couch.
Heidi's sense of propriety is leaves some things to be desired. So she scampers up and nests up beside Anton as though she thinks she's going to help move him. Though it's like we need bandages, and she just grabs the front of the shirt and starts pulling up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we'll get bandages and bleh, fucking frantic pattering. And sure enough, it is only a matter of time before Becca not only shows up, but is like, I got this, and just scoops him.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Becca. And then
You need to go get some water or some shit. And she,
no,
starts moving with Anton
not
towards
yet.
the couch.
And Wendy does that thing. When you feel you know it's coming. She grabs her hair, sweeps it back behind over to the opposite side of her neck, and just vomits
Right there on the floor.
right there on the floor. Ugh, the adrenaline pukes are
Yeah,
not fun.
She got one.
Huh?
It's two. Gesturing at Wendy, she walked outside. I got one, you got one.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Meanwhile, as he's being carried along, it's like, oh no, Becca, stay home and play lookout. Sets him on the couch.
It just grumbles. Oh, don't be like that. It's the first time I've come back in a fucked up shape.
Yeah. All the more reason I should have been there. Clearly.
No, not this time. Not with that.
Yeah, there's the little hand flip. You just comb your titties and lay on the fucking couch, and I swear to God, if you start to get up, I'll sit on you.
I can't. I don't want to get up. It just flops
Good.
back.
She even tucks one of the little throw pillows under his head, like, there you go, buddy.
Okay, Anton, I'm gonna
Mhm.
open up your shirt now, alright?
All right. Just take it easy, okay? Don't be aggressive.
Yeah, no, gently. Gently. She's just it's
I
quick,
feel
but
like she was so ready to be so aggressive. It's like, no, totally, gently. Yeah.
Rips it. Oh!
it's quick. It's quick, but gentle.
Yeah, it's
You
real
know.
quick. Yeah, real quick, Wendy. This is wincing. Like, oh my god, why are you so mean?
She really just pulls it up just as much as she needs to expose the wound and just ugh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Okay. Becca, I need soap and water and a clean cloth.
Becca points to the doors. You can hear the rapid approach of patter, 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 patter. And she finally holds her hands up and is like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all play doctor. I'm gonna make sure no one else is dead.
We're fine. When you kid got a bit of a hit tagged, I think. Bill's tell them to go clean themselves in the fountain. Don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But make sure they tell them to clean after themselves.
Right. Go toss them a bar of soap, tell them to hop in the fountain. Got it.
They'll know what you mean. Wendy, make sure they clean the fountain after.
Right. Okay.
It's
I'll
important.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, the approaching patter is serious business. There is
Mhm.
not hot, not cold, but warm water in a bucket. There are washcloths. There are bandages. There's the whole fucking first aid kit.
Heidi
There's
comes
soap.
out.
Heidi
comes
is
out with
fucking
Nurse Heidi
vibrating.
has arrived. The Nurse Heidi has arrived.
Nurse Heidi is here. Nurse Heidi does not have as much medical training as Wendy does.
But
All right.
Nurse Heidi grudgingly defers at least a little.
So the first thing that Wendy is going to do is get a look at the wound to try and see if it's something that they can just bandage or if it's something that would realistically need stitches.
It's too ag. It probably needs stitches, buddy.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Anton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the prognosis there, Doc?
You need stitches.
Yay.
Heidi, I need a sewing kit and some booze. And something for him to bite down on.
Just fucking poke me with it. Fuck it. Cleansing was already bad. Can't be much worse, can it?
He lied to himself.
Yeah, he just starts laughing. Going,
Wendy will just look at Anton. Before the days of anesthesia, there's accounts of people biting their tongues off
I'll grow back.
from the pain.
Just fucking do it already. Jesus. Give me the booze.
Just give him the booze.
Because he takes the
Give
big,
me the
huge
sewing
swig.
kit.
This big, huge swig. Like, alright. Feel moderately better about this than has it back the booze.
All right.
Heidi is the official booze holder now.
Now Wendy is just going to stitch him up.
Wendy has never been cursed at in all her life like Anton is cursing at her now. Even
I
Heidi's
mean,
like,
he said something to
Anton's like,
bite on. She's like, I brought you this. She went down to the kitchen to get the booze. She brought back the wooden spoon so he could bite on the handle.
he'll be like, nah, I don't know. I'm a big bad shot the first time. Then Neil goes, no, give me it. Fucking give me it. It's that type of thing. Not a big bad shot, Lord. The first sign of Neil pinching his face. No, just give me it.
Nope. This is right out.
Yep. Give me it. Give me the fucking. Give me this spoon. Just bites down on it.
She quickly holds it out.
But like I said, Wendy has never been cursed like that by Anton her entire life.
It's funny
Even
how
Heidi's like, oh my god.
he's got pretty good articulation around that spoon. It's impressive, really.
Yeah. Nope. Okay. So
that's the terrifying bit. Such articulate vocabulary.
when
all right, buddy, you want to roll some medicine?
Yes.
Swatches and stabs Anton's eye.
Oh, God,
I will allow you to spend willpower,
oh yeah,
Please.
yeah. We're gonna spend willpower on this. Is it?
and this will be Dex because you are manually
Oh.
sewing someone up.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be Dex medicine, isn't it? Okay. Uh, ba, 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 ba.
I,
Like
in
I
I
said,
fact,
lost.
encourage you to spend willpower.
Yes,
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
spending willpower.
Swatches and stabs
So-
Anton's eye. That's not stitching me. Oh wow.
Okay, with the willpower,
pretty
that is
fucking
1,
ace
2,
job.
3, 4 successes.
Do you have a deck specialty?
Do not, unfortunately.
You should fix that.
I should.
Get these hands.
I should buy up my Dex and get a specialty for it.
Still buzzing.
Or get a medicine
1,
specialty.
2,
Jeez.
3, 4, 5 success willpower. That's a really good roll.
That's 5
Yeah.
with the willpower?
Yeah,
Yeah.
5.
With the
Oh, that is
willpower.
considered an exceptional fucking success. So yeah, dude, Wendy, I don't know if you've ever had to work on someone who was awake and not anesthetized, but you manage somehow. Maybe it's the stress and the combat and everything is forcing you to hyper focus, but those stitches are fucking immaculate.
Yeah, she'll snap them, tie them off. Okay, Heidi. I want you to watch me closely, because he's gonna need this bandage changed at least twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, she in fact hands Anton the booze as a distraction.
The biggest swing of his life.
And
Probably
yeah,
spit some
she
of it out
hunkers
like,
down
"Oh,
next to
too
Wendy and very attentively watches.
hey, yeah, it's pretty simple. She takes one of the little gloves from the first aid kit, gets some like first aid ointment, and just like really greases it up so it's not gonna the bandages aren't gonna stick. She just takes a couple gauze pads, puts them in place, tapes them down.
We'll get Jane to give me a thing later.
And yeah, so yeah. But the short story is when you gotta patch up a wound like that, or any wound that you can't just slap like a band-aid on, antibiotic cream. That'll keep the bandages from sticking. And if you don't have antibiotic cream, Vaseline.
Noddle.
Yeah, we'll get Jane to, you know, do her healing thing on it later. I don't feel like my body's about to literally split in half.
Probably want to make sure she takes the stitches out first.
Gives a thumbs up. I'll let you do that. I don't trust Jane since she shot me.
When he
That
just looks at
pouty
him like,
face.
when he looks,
Shot me.
when he looks at him like, how you figure she's the one who shot you?
I could hear her swearing. And panic swearing. She panic swears when she makes a mistake. Don't worry about it.
That I'm pretty sure of the three of you, she was the only one who had a shotty.
Yeah, exactly. He says,
you know
plus,
what? That's a good
he
point.
lean in. He lean in and tap Wendy. You can't shoot for shit.
No, I can't.
But, pointing. Good hit. Good job.
Thanks.
Hit my ass there.
Well, yeah.
I know I saved your ass multiple times, but you know what I mean. Good job.
Thanks. Just,
Loyal. I like that.
Was that the official pat?
That was the pat. Hey, look, man. Wendy may stumble and get her way through things, but Wendy came through in like the clutch moment, which was, to be honest, like Wendy could have panicked, Wendy could have flailed around, Wendy could have done about 1,001 things, but no, Wendy kept her head and she got rid of the guy to save Anton's life. That's loyalty.
So, seeing as Crow is a nosy bastard, especially here at the house.
Crow's like, holy shit.
Crow hears the "you're loyal," sees the pat, and it's just suddenly ding! Pack link.
The fish should hear Anton's internal thoughts in her head. Jesus fuck, I'm gonna have a scar. Dude, I'm gonna look so fucking cool. And
There's this just like Anton will probably hear the holy shit in his head before he hears holy shit out loud.
yeah, that's a link that we all have. Crow will give you a couple of things that'll make you sharper quicker.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
learn to turn it off and block us out, but it's essentially welcome to the team.
Yay! Okay. Well, I guess the first thing I have to do after I make sure the fountain's clean, is figure out how to shut you guys out, because I really don't want to know what you think about. That's a little too close for me.
Yeah. Just closes his eyes. Yeah.
You know, what he'll do, kind of like she's been doing for Jane, and just grab one of the little like throw blankets, put it over Anton. Just rest for now, okay?
Yeah, I'm cool. Go along. Lie down.
And Wendy herself does not get far. She basically gets up, makes it to a chair, and just collapses into it because holy shit. When you're running on adrenaline and it drains out of you, it's like getting hit with a Mack truck.
Well, so from Anton's end of things, when he does start passing out, he'll do it with Heidi kind of sat on the floor but leaned up against the end of the couch where he's got, where his head is. Just kind of curls up there, leaning against it, close. Just being
Okay.
sweet to him. And for Wendy's part, when she does finally wake up, the vomit will be gone. And there will be a blanket draped over her. Because Becca ain't got no time for that shit.
Aww.
The
How's
double
Anton?
secret mama bear.
How's Anton looking?
Yeah, he's alright. Probably asleep at this point. Just lying there. Like,
Whenever she does finally jerk awake, whether it's in the middle of the night or the next morning. The blanket.
Awesome.
But, shall we call it a scene?
Yes.
sure.
All right.